You saw how he can play in anything. I don't know.
I know.
It's very tricky. But well, we're starting already, Mr. Jordan.
We are starting. Ma'am, I want you to do the introduction. I hope it's fine.
Oh, okay. For me, it's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are with Mr. Jordi. He invited me to the semifinals for this beautiful tournament, and we have a map that maybe it's not that beautiful, but
yeah,
I wanted to say this.
How can you not like it? I love it.
No, the map is beautiful.
Yeah.
What I don't like it is that sometimes, which is not the case now, it can be a lumber cam on the TC or another. I mean, it can be like it's happened on the day in the so much. I don't know if you saw so much with this map that it can be a little bit unfair. But thanks God, I'm checking out the map generation and where they put the TC, the lumber cam, and everything, and all looks good so far. So it's all good. And we have Japanese as a blue and Lithuanians ACCM as a red. Honestly, I want to ask you, since you are here, the super pro. Why?
Oh, no.
I mean, I like Lithuanians, but for me, it's an overrated civilization by a lot. Like the start is very, very great in many maps, but I see Lithuanians being picked in almost in anything for no reason. And then if you don't get the early advantage, they don't really have anything after.
I think Lithuanians, especially, I think in NAC has been picked a lot, which was surprising to me because I see it very similar. That only the start, they have a good boost. But other than that, they're kind of falling off compared to other civilizations, right? Where they excel is the hybrid maps, where you can place a dock and then you have pop lead. That's where they excel. Maybe also Nomad start. So I guess that's where ACCM is thinking. But in general, I'm not the biggest fan of Lithuanians as well.
Yeah, but with water, because this is a Nomad start without water. And well,
yeah.
You can be what? Maybe one village faster? Because here with Japanese, if you gather good resources, you're going to be also up quick as well, I believe.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Lithuanians have a very diverse tech tree and also faster moving trash units. Like, you can be very annoying with those, right? You have monks, very good monks as well. So they definitely have their options, but I would prefer other civilizations as well. In this case specifically, Japanese just feels a little bit more smoother, especially because you save a lot of wood at all the areas here, building economy units, buildings all the time. So that helps.
Yeah. I love what Joe is doing already. Thanks to that wood that you're saving. He's doing already the barrack in minute 4 with 11 population. And even if he's not killing, because you can see how ACCM has those two villages already wall, it's going to be annoying. And the Japanese, if you do make some militias and keep them in feudalage, how fast they are so tricky. In a short distance also like this.
They're super tricky, yeah. Maybe now that ACCM places the barrack, was thinking because of the 150 extra food, he will be able to get those 2 militia out faster. Maybe that was his thought process. I guess it's because of that. But Yo still manages to get one out in time, and the second one will not be too late. So should be equal there.
Yeah, we should probably explain also a little bit the map. Why they pick the 2 town centers in that area, I believe, Jordan, and you can confirm that better than me, that you want to make the TC where the food is.
Exactly, yeah. Food is the most important resource at the beginning of the game. And obviously you will place the TC where a lot of food is. And that's exactly this section here. 1/3 of this pizza is the food pizza, so to say. With all the nice meat for you.
I'm starving now. I want
to
eat pizza now.
And the other side you have mainly gold, and the other one have mainly stone there.
Yeah, one thing that I like it a little bit more for ACCM is that it was cut in that south area, but now he moved the 2 villages on goal.
Yeah.
Remember that the goal is gonna be very important, but on the food area there is no goal. And now I don't know how to call, well, I have no snow, so I have a snow also. So in the snow area, you have a snow as well, right? Yes, I'm checking there. In the snow area, there is a little bit of gold, stones, some food, but mainly the goal is in the south. So you have to secure that area in the south.
Absolutely. For example, what we saw yesterday is that ACCM built 3 archer ranges, 1 in each section, and then he was trying to take control with Skirm's archers. And he was able to do so. And His opponent, freaking Andy, he didn't have access to gold, and that was kind of the checkmate, right? So ACCM will most likely try to do something like that again, but it's going to be a little bit harder with Lithuanians as they don't have any wood discount on the buildings.
Okay, let's try to make something. Let's make the levels on your stream and mine the same. How I sound in your stream. I'm gonna read the chat in your stream as well, and how Jordan is sound in my channel, guys. So we put the levels perfect for everyone because now those releases are wall. I should sound a little bit better now in your stream. Let's see the confirmation.
I've also adjusted your volume. Sorry, man.
Yeah, good. And I think now Jordan is good also in my channel, guys. Let me know. I have also the boost because I also decreased a little bit my microphone because it was probably loud. But I hear you now fine. I hear you also strong before, but now should be good for everyone. Yes. I hope so. Anyway, as you see, guys, we are professional. We tested before start, right, Jordan?
That reminds me of something, man.
I was sitting with my family, and then I see a message from Jordan, like when I come back home, and MEMB, nice to cast with you. Do you want to cast? I go, thank you for telling me in advance.
Yeah, I was very, very prepared, I have to say. But I knew you would cast anyway, so I'm like, yeah, let's ask MEMB. He will join for sure, even though it's spontaneous. He
would say yes. Okay.
No, even though it's spontaneous, so it's okay.
Anyway.
Oh! ACCM lost. Sorry, MEMB, but ACCM lost a villager against the Rhino. Oh god.
Well, but that's not even the worst. The worst is that you are Lithuanians and you are almost a minute slower than your opponent. Now the Japanese are attacking faster, even if you don't have the mana time upgrade. But guys, Jordan, he did so many militias, ACCM. Like so many, already 5 and lost already 1.
Yep. I don't see. Okay, I was wondering because Yo had the resources to go for Man at Arms, but he didn't go for it. But now he's finally upgrading that one, and good.
I wanted to ask you, because maybe it's also curious for the viewers. In this map, I have never played this map. I have casted several times. You have played this map, as I believe, right?
No, not in 1v1.
No,
not in 1v1.
Not in 1v1, but in team game. When there is resources like that stonefish, how the hell do you take the food instead of the stone? How you click it?
So either you just build a mill, then they automatically go there, or...
But if not?
You have to hover your mouse a little bit more to the left. It is like a very tiny spot where you can do it.
Come on.
MEMB, this is super annoying. You know? Super annoying.
But it's important. It's important question. Like it looks like
yes, it is.
You know, it's like how the hell? I know with the mill, okay, but if you don't, or you move because the mana times are coming and you need to go away, then you have to click it again. So it's difficult anyway. 5 mana times. Yeah, 4 mana times now. Skirmishes. They are fighting with similar military, as you can see. But the advantage here right now, it's for Mr. Yo. Mana times are faster, attack faster, and like we were talking, he did a tower on that area, so he spent 125 stone on that tower there. Well,
exactly, and 50 wood as well, right? And this tower doesn't give him too much as well. Of course, it gives you the presence defensively, but it saves those 2 villages for a little bit. But it's not like you're getting any map control on that side, and Missio will be able to have the map control with the archer range. And one pizza tile below, there is an archery range fight, skirm versus skirm here. And Lithuanians have the advantage here as they have the faster moving skirms here. And splashing already in for ACCM as well, adding a stable now as well, MEMB.
And it's very important also that he has cooled that area because now he can send more villages. He's building a lot. He only have 2 villages on goal, and even now he's doing more army. You can see how those 2 villages on the goal are in danger. So this is a problem for Mr. Yo if he's not cutting soon. And that tower that now ACCM is going to do is a real problem because then he can't really go through. And still, it's gonna be in time, I believe, because he still have left 80 wood to cut that area.
Yeah, especially ACCM could easily just put a stone wall there, right? Even if the TC is there, you can still build the stone wall, get 100 HP on that, and then you don't run into any risks. But he doesn't have to. 50 wood, he knows exactly that he is in time with the tower. He builds in a house anyway, and now Mr. Yo is forced to migrate completely the wood line.
Now he's in problems because we were talking about the goal area. How are you gonna now defend that
Yeah.
area? With the skirmishes against skirmishes, okay, but the scouts are coming, Jordan.
Yeah, this is a very difficult position for Mr. Yo right now because he will not have any tools against the scout whatsoever. And only one scout is already going to be enough to force these skirms away. I mean, the skirms having a good engagement now against the other skirms, but now this is just too much, right?
He probably need to send the villagers, do you think? Or maybe it's too risky. No. He cannot send the villagers anymore. He has only
Yeah.
2 skirmishes, and now he's gonna lose those. For me, this move can be potentially the game. But with Mr. Yo, you never know,
That's the
to be
thing.
honest.
Yeah. However, ACCM managed to get himself into a good position, I would say, due to the fact that he got control of the lovely gold situation. And Mr. Yo doesn't really have access to gold, except the fact he could use those 2 villagers on the north to get some gold in, but it's only going to be 2 overall. So maybe he has to fully commit into Feudal Age in the
And
food
look what
area.
he's doing. Look what he's doing exactly in the food area. He's doing
Yeah.
a barrack and an archery range. That's the 3rd archery range already. It's true that the food income for Mr. Yo is solid. He is down 300 foot, but that's also happened because his opponent has scouts. And now Palisade
Yeah.
Gate, quick walls, another Palisade Gate. More scouts are coming. He's going to try to dive in, but he can't. He wall it, but those Palisade Gates, Mr. Jordan, are so weak. So he might be able to break.
They are super weak, and especially if the villager also gets distracted like that by the skirms, this gate will go down in a
Nah.
moment, and Mr. Yo manages to quick wall.
Okay. Yeah, he walled it. And he has to wall because he has no real army there. Now he's doing well. He has spears now. If he can put there 3-4 spears, that is what he's doing. He's gonna be fine. But the gate is open. Lock that gate. He has to do it. And this will be game for ACCM. I mean, you know that I love to hype things, but the longer the game is going now, I mean, it seems a big advantage for ACCM. Military and melee resources. Go.
Man, I'm surprised that you're calling it that early. That is not typical for you.
Yeah, but just look the resources and the population. Like
I know.
it's about to go up to Castle Age,
Yeah.
and how many villages he has now on goal? Also, Mr. Yo for a long time.
Yeah,
Zero, man.
ACCM is definitely in the driver's seat here right now, and he also killed the tower on the north side with the 2 villagers. A little bit sloppy by Mr. Yo. That's not something that was necessary. But yeah, ACCM very close to going up to Castle Age. Now we see an engagement with a lot of skirms and a little bit of spearmen here, so he should be able to win this fight, Mr. Yo is.
Well, as you say, Lithuanians skirmishes maybe now are gonna help. He's doing another tower on top of that hill. Those skirmishes going back with the scouts, man. The resources, he's on the way to Castle Age. While
Insane.
the economy for Yo is very balanced. 100 food, 100 gold, and 800 wood almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
The main difference here is that Mr. Yo didn't have the lumber camp at the position where the TC is, and the ACCM did that. I feel like ACCM has played this map at least 5-6 times already, so he knows exactly what is important on this map, especially at the beginning, and that's something we could also see in this game.
those maps are so crucial to practice, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
It will love to know how much they do practice really, but as you said, he went directly there. It wasn't random. He moved from the village to close to the TC, and well, it's working a lot. And right now, if was another player, I will say that when he reached Castle, maybe he's gonna call it. But Mr. Yo, I mean, you saw yesterday. I mean, there was some game that there was like, what the hell? It was the other Nomad map,
The
I
Turks, where he was
Yeah.
playing Turks against Persians,
and
right?
I was like, what happened here? I mean, Jordan want to go sleep because he don't like to stream that late. I mean, please, man, do it for the host even, you know? No, he wanted to stay forever, man.
I was also like, he had half the villagers. He had 30 against 60, and he lost all his Janissaries. I was like, okay, he calls it now. No.
Yeah.
He continues.
People might not know that we got that conversation months ago. I remember when you just came back from your break, and I was telling you, Jordan, you need to try more. Remember that conversation, Jordan? And you were like resigning to fast. But that's one thing. And what Mr. Yo and some of the players, well, Palace was also in a similar situation. He was like, what the hell? When he lost crazy amount of villages in that map. I don't remember also against him, and he was 50 villages behind. 50 villages behind.
Mega random where the 3 lakes were.
Yeah, that's I mean, in a map like this, the civilization is so important. And now we see the same situation. It's true that Mr. Yo is gathering now resources, he's getting closer to go up, but by the time he's gonna be up, the army that ACCM can get, it should be so much stronger. Is doing the siege workshop. But well, now I can understand the position for Yo, Jordan, because he has a lot of trash units. Those spears are very powerful as well, and he can hold if there is no siege.
Exactly. And ACCM right now, he doesn't have the siege. Oh, he has a siege workshop up. So the mangonel is 50% away from incoming there. We see an engagement against the spears, and the spearmen, they're Japanese, yes, but they're not going to hold against knights and scouts here. And now all these skirms are going to die, and the mangonel is going on to knock on the TC. Mistio, that's not going to come in as a surprise, but he doesn't really have any tools to fight against that as of now.
Yeah, he has nothing. One spear, two skirmishes, 2 minute attempts, and I don't even know where they are. One archer is now doing another barrack. The spears don't have any single upgrade, and the most important, he's fully cornered in this area. Just look at the palisade gates, fully cornered, and with 0 gold, it's impossible. Ooh, okay.
It's open.
It's
Oh,
open.
This is
It's
GG.
GG. Come on.
This is GG.
Come on,
This is GG.
Okay.
You meant Mr. Yo, I know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand.
Come on, Jordan.
Really,
Come on.
Oh, but by the way, tomorrow, Jordan, when there's so much, you do the same. I want that you extend the so much till the night, okay? If there is some games like this, never resign, okay?
That's fine. That's fine. No.
Okay.
I will hide in the corner, okay? You know, man,
Anyway.
the funny thing is,
tell me.
with ACCM and Miss Yo, we have 2 out of the 3 players who love to stay in the game a little bit longer.
Yeah, but he's gonna even lose the TT before he's castle it, you know? Like...
Is he? No, he will not, right?
No. 500 HP. If he shoot a guy...
No,
if he shoot a guy... No, he's repairing, alright. Yeah, and now what?
Yeah, MBL, ACCM, Mr. Yo, they are the ones that take the longest time to type GG in, you know, strong or difficult situations.
No, but... I mean, I have seen MBL doing crazy comebacks, to be honest.
Yeah.
But MBL try more than usual, but honestly not at this level. This is... I don't know. I mean, it's true that there is not a lot of farming, so Mr. Yo is still like, okay, I still have the population, and it's true. Nah, it's over. So this is the thing. You are a pro player. What has changed now to call it now? I mean, he was really in a position that it was impossible to recover. So I don't know. Maybe sometimes the players say that this is like a warm-up, like it's the first game, you want to get in touch with the sensations to feel better, or just that he really believed that he can come back.
I think Mr. Yo had the hopes that his economy was better and that even without gold, he would be fine. But yeah, he just saw that ACCM is up to cast age. He was able to get enough army out as well. And at the end, he realized he doesn't have, like, Mr. Yo doesn't have anything going for him except a little bit of wood income and a little bit of farm. That's it. And with this, you cannot win games.
Okay, now with jokes aside, I want to explain you, and you tell me, well, if you agree, or why I told you, because as a joke, as I told you, well, I go to Caucas with you if you change the pizza map in the side. It's not that it's a bad map. It's that, in my opinion, it's a very snowball. Like, if this kind of situation happen, I feel that it's so difficult to recover. Don't know what
It is, yeah. The personal preference for my pizza, man. I love it. It's just so wild, but it feels like most of the time it goes into the same direction, right? You obviously TC the food section, and then you do a little bit of militia, then archer ranges. It's tricky. So far, it feels like the way ACCM played it was the way to go.
Do you know that this pizza is not a vegan one, right?
There's too much food in there.
I tell you, man. And so I'm not sure if you're gonna feel confident with that one. By the way, by the way, Jordi, at what time you wake up? Because I wake up very, very early, and when I message you or something, you are also early, and I wake up very early. At what time you wake up normally?
I would say between 4 and 6, something along those
What?
lines.
What the fuck, man? I mean, seriously, man. I mean, 6. Okay, I wake up 6, 7 a.m. You know, many days.
Yeah.
7 a.m. more than 6, but 6 also. But 4 a.m. What the hell, man? I mean, what is people doing in your country at 4 a.m.? I mean, seriously.
No, man. I'm the only one who's awake. No. Like, people are not waking up.
Then what is the point? What is the point, man?
I can work.
Okay. Work out at that time?
No, working out at around 6 because the gym is not open earlier. Shit. But yeah, doing other stuff, right? There's always things to do. Working on Age of Empires strategies, how to beat MEMB on Rage Forest, for example.
You wake up at 4 a.m. to do that, then you are stupid, man. I mean, you don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. to kill me. You know?
Yeah.
Such a troll.
How is it for you? Because before the gym change for you, when did you wake up?
I was streaming a lot till late night.
Yeah.
And then it depends, but I was either waking up early too, but early it was if you wake up at 4. If you go to sleep at 4, 5, I was waking up maybe at 9, 10. So I was sleeping less hours than what I need, like 5 hours or something. You know?
Okay.
But now I'm sleeping a lot better because I go to sleep many times at 11, 11:30, or around, and then I wake up at 6, 7. So I'm sleeping like 7, 8 hours. So
that's a different lifestyle. Super different.
Yeah.
You feel so much more empowered, right?
Yeah.
But
now I'm checking the civilization, and we can talk also about the games because that matters, and that's why the viewers are probably here, right? And Mr. Yo Hindustanis, Mayans, I know that they are not here for that.
They want to hear our gym talk. But yeah, go ahead, man.
Second game. We have the Mayans, ACCM as a red in the south. This is Arabia. And Hindustanis as a blue in the north. As Mr. Yo. Mayans, we will say always that they are the favorite. I still think that they are the favorite, but you have to play with Hindustanis against them. Perfect to win, I think. Like those Gulams, Jordan, you can explain us how, and they can be so strong. But to get there is the hard part, no?
That's the thing. Like, for Golem access, you need to be in Castle Age, and you need a castle as well, right? So you need to dig 450 stone to get the castle up, and that is going to be very tough to do. However, if we take a look at Mr. Yo's map, his stone could not be placed better here. This is just a beautiful stone position, and mines in general struggle a lot against the Golem.
They die. I mean, what they have against the Gulams, if you mass them.
You can go for, like, the idea is that early Castle Age, you go Plumes. Plumes are okay against Castle Age Gulam, because in low numbers you can micro. And in late Imp, you can actually switch to Elite Eagle Warrior. Elite Eagle Warrior with Eldorado beat Gulam.
Okay, but that would be really, really late. So now, let's focus in the start of the game. Since we see that Mr. Yo has a goal extremely forward, that goal is not even in his map. It's a disaster goal. I mean, you just look at that goal.
It's closer to ACCM than it is to him.
Yeah, it's crazy. The secondary goal probably is the same distance, the one that is closer to the berries. So how do you play this? Because if you want to make the close approach, it reminds me sometimes when you go for Burgundians with a economy approach and try to drop a castle and make the Crustelier, but now with the Gulams, to defend all this, you will have to make army. I mean, walls is not going to be enough.
No way. I'm really curious as well. I think what we will see from Mr. Yo is stable opening into archer range, defend with skirms, and then take the map control like that. And then you will also have the secured gold here. And for ACCM, it is very likely that he will open either archers directly or men-at-arms. Anything else would surprise me. I think with mines specifically, the meta has kind of evolved around the idea that you go for archers straight and to a few eagles to mix in as well to fight off skirms. But the barrack is up extremely early, so it will most likely be men-at-arms by ACCM here.
But the thing here is like, it was yesterday the game between the Winchester and the Viper.
Yeah.
That was Mayan's Winchester, and I think Viper was doing really nice, and still couldn't win,
Or Portuguese.
or Portuguese. With Portuguese, he was playing amazing.
Yeah.
He did a lot of he got a lot of resources more. He was killing so many villages, and he still managed to survive with the Mayans. How? I mean, he was getting raided all the time.
Yeah. The problem
It's
was
crazy.
the gold income for Viper, right? Because he lost all the map control, therefore no gold income or barely any gold income. And if Mayans have good economy and access to gold, they're kind of impossible to stop if you don't have gold access yourself. And that was the thing. And man, what you're saying is MEMB is amazing. Mayans are amazing. MEMB and Mayans are amazing, guys. And that's true. Like, Mayans is a top 2, top 3 civilization on Arabia. It's just very tough to play against them. Hindustani's in theory is a little bit of a counter, if you can say it like that, but still, it's going to be very hard for Mr. Yo, especially with this forward gold.
No matter how many civilizations there are in the game, guys. No matter how many change, doesn't matter the nerf they do. Mayans are Mayans, and it's not for telling. For a meme like, oh, Mayans are Mayans. It's crazy how this civilization is so dangerous. Like, you know that it's like a wild card. Like, you got the Mayans there, and you have a lot of chances to win the game. It's what it is.
Absolutely. And it's also interesting that Mayans, even though they have been dominating throughout the last 10, 12 years, they have never been nerfed, except when the plumed arch has gotten a little bit more expensive, right?
Well, according to the new balance that we're gonna test tomorrow, they're gonna make the Eagles a little bit more expensive. But it's not even about the Eagles anymore, in my opinion, because we don't see with the Mayans a full legal approach, Jordan.
Yeah. It's more about the arches, which make them so strong, and also the economy, right? The resources lasting longer helps a lot. And coming back to the game, so we had ACCM not going for the men at arms. He just went for 2 militia. Trying to get some scouting in, also trying to be a little bit annoying. He himself now up with 23 villagers here, adding an archer range, and he will pump out a lot of archers. And that's obviously the dream scenario for Mines, because they excel the most in the ranged units. And Mr. Yo with Hindustanis, he doesn't want to stick with the archer play, because Hindustanis, they fall off in Imperial Age with that. So longevity, definitely better for ACCM, but that's a long way to go.
Why so popular these two militias? It's appeared during Kino Desert 4. Remember that the Arabia was extremely aggressive and it was so popular, but now this Arabia, sometimes, I'm talking about the one in the matchmaking, is that aggressive, not the same, but still the two militias is a lot more popular now than going 3 militias and with Menatam upgrade. A lot of times we see this strategy, Jordan.
Yeah, the thing is, players have become so good at quick walling and to also react properly to the men-at-arms that you feel like going men-at-arms most of the time is a waste, except if you're really able to put a lot on aggression and your opponent is not able to wall, then you can follow it up with archers yourself, and then maybe you can make them work. But it's really tough, so the defender's advantage with the straight-up archer play is always going to be a little bit better there. And with 2 militia opening, you still achieve a lot of things, like positive things, which you would also achieve with the men-at-arms. But you don't have to invest so much, and you can follow it up with archers much faster.
Okay, and you can see how the militias are going to be gone in a moment, but the ACCM is coming with more archers. He's going to get the hill advantage probably, and Mr. Your reaction is like mine when I play. 0 reaction. Why you lost?
Man,
I can laugh, you not.
I played with you on Rage Forest, and I have to say you're dominating on Rage Forest.
I don't play that bad. People,
No.
I mean, the only problem is that I'm casting most of the time, but I know the game pretty much. I know the game a little bit. Anyway, those archers are still there, which, I mean, this is a real problem. You might have some good economy, but the ACCM, 32 villages, 31, he has 8 army already. I mean, when you have the same resources and with the Mayans, you get this military advantage. How you make damage to them?
It's super tough. And now the skirms, they're not really able to fend off the archers as well. It depends on ACCM. that's his home ground right now. Using those archers and having fun dancing with them. He's just one of the best players with these archers. He's so good at microing those. And in the meantime, his economy looking strong as well. It will not take too much time for him anymore to go up to Castle Age. And yeah, Mr. Yo, his strategy is clear. Fully walled, a little bit of a commitment to skirms. He will go for Gulams. What do you say, man?
No, I'm praying. I was telling him, no, I'm praying.
I'm praying. No,
it's going to be difficult. And you cannot make a lot more skirms because if you do, you're going to delay yourself to go up. I think he's also not in a position that he need more. You can see how ACCM is just hitting the palisade, but Mr. Yo is still confident. No, he's doing more skirmishes actually. So you can see how ACCM is going to be faster to Castle Age. And then knowing ACCM and how the situation is, let's try to be in the following situation. Like, it's going to be up to Castle Age faster. What do you do if you are ACCM? Do you need to go Siege Workshop forward or just 2 extra TCs and keep going with the archers?
Oh, keep going with the archers. Run, ACCM, run.
Run.
You run. 1 archer down.
You run now.
You run now. I love that move by Monsieur because that way he invests a little bit more into the skirm. And that way he's pushing back the archers a little bit, right? He expects ACCM to be up a little bit faster into Castle Age, and that's exactly what we see. But going forward, MEMB, your question, I think the best way to approach this is to go for 3 TCs very fast Imperial Age with like 80 villagers and try to apply the pressure with plumed archers, like castle plumed archers. I think that's an okayish way to go. As long as you can apply pressure onto the castle of Mr. Yo. Otherwise, this is going to be hard. And if you want to put aggression up yourself, I don't think it's going to work. Because Gulams are going to be there and they will defend everything.
Yeah, and this strategy, guys, is absolutely clear. You can see that tower from Mr. Yo. Why? Because he knows. He's reading the game really, really nice. He knows that he's going to be up to castle as fast as his opponent, so he has to protect the goal. On the left, he's well defended. Why? He has all houses all over. Also on the right side, houses as well. I like it. The only place that he has only palisade is the one that is protected with the tower. So he's just going to drop a castle, probably also in that area, Jordan, and try to go with the Goodlands, but he needs more villas on a stone. I think so. Otherwise, he's gonna. Or you think he's gonna make extra TCs, and then when he has also some town centers, we'll make the castle later.
I think he would be able to do so because of the fact that he has defended himself so nicely with all the buildings, right? And he has the tower there in a perfect position as well. ACCM is not able to deal any damage right now whatsoever. Okay, never mind. He will buy the castle. So he really wants to force it.
Yeah, because he's actually a risky situation. He's trying to get inside and he wants to make the castle there. But this is tricky because, well, I mean, you're going to make the Golands, but now he's going to have second TC. Oh, yeah, and Siege Workshop for ACCM.
I don't like that idea. I mean, he doesn't know that there's a castle coming, but at this point you have to expect it. Also adding a second TC in the meantime for ACCM. So economy-wise, maybe he will pull ahead a little bit, but yeah, second TC coming for Mr. Yo as well. So I think right now the situation looks better for Mr. Yo, even though he doesn't have any army on the field right now.
Yeah, but the army will be there. I think I will prefer, rather than a siege workshop, a monastery, Jordan.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like get the relics, and if he's coming with the Gulams, you have 2-3 monks there, and then you try to convert. And converting a couple of Gulams with the amount of archers you have, then you are in no problem.
Yeah. Map, how do you like the walling in of the spearmen in the south?
Where it is? Show me. I'm checking your stream. Show me. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, why you guys, seriously? Yeah, but this happens a lot. Like, how you guys don't explore properly the map? It happens so much. I mean, why you don't patrol a little bit more forward? Now he's going, and the relic is completely safe. It's for the relic. He wanted to save the relic.
He scouts now after he has walled. Now, the thing is, we players think about the casters as well. And we want them to have a bit of more content to talk about.
Yeah.
You can thank us later.
Yeah. You will think in other set 5. I'm going to remind you this.
Oh boy.
Anyway,
Oh boy.
anyway, look at the Crows in top of that hill. Now the Golans are coming. That village is gonna die, or he should die if he's not walling fast, which he's not doing. So the village is gone. Now the monk is gonna convert. If he convert, oh, that's okay for him. And I like that move. You see, he has now the monastery. So ACCM shouldn't have also any big problem anymore. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, ACCM is obviously fine. The Golems, they will not be able to achieve anything at ACCM's base as well, as ACCM is fully walled. Only 2 TCs though, so it's not like he's... Okay, third TC is now being placed down as well. So, interesting approach by ACCM to also, you know, to go for this combination of Monastery and Siege Workshop. He has Eagles, he has Crossbows.
Oof! But he's inside with the Golems. He's inside with the Golems,
Oh.
trying to be annoying here. They are not like huge scouts. It means that the archers, sorry, the arrows are gonna definitely do the damage and gonna lose them. But he take cavalry. I mean, this is creating chaos. And to be honest, Jordan, when you are mining a lot of stone like Mr. Yo is doing with the stone to make a second castle, and you're still with the same village or even ahead at some point, that's a good position for Hindustanis. Because if he was behind 10, 15 villages, but like this, that he's even ahead in the list, I like it, his position. I wouldn't be surprised at some point that he's even going to go forward with a forward caster, because at home, he's going with a ram and archers and eagles, but he has a lot of Gulans on the castle.
He has a lot of Golems in the castle. Hallelujah. 8 in total, 9 now. And, man, I've been asking myself that question. Where is he most likely going to place the castle? And I think he will clean up that army now with the Golem and then go forward with a forward castle.
Yeah. He's gonna do that. And those archers are literally going to disappear. Like disappear in 30 seconds. There will be no archers anymore. And ladies and gentlemen, now with 4 villages more ACCM, it's gonna be in a bad position. The castle is there. That's not even a great castle. Come on, Mr. Yo, you can do better. I'm sure you can realize that you can do even closer to his face. I will do it. The castle where the plasmid and the archery range is. Even more forward. I mean, what he can do, man? Well, I know that the archers are there. I mean, he deleted. Come on, go there, man.
He
or
sees.
on the left, but
Oh, what?
closer to the TC. Come on,
Man.
even more at the back. You know, sorry,
Why?
when I'm casting alone, I'm doing something, and
Titanically.
you want to have the full. No. Now I'm switching to.
Ah.
Chicken, man. That's so chicken, Jordan. Like, why? You got a lot of army, man. It's a lot, man.
I think Mr. Yo is afraid of a fast in play by ACCM.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Fine.
However, yeah, he doesn't know the situations. He wants to play it safe, right? But of course, yeah, he could have placed it a little bit more forward to really get more map control there.
But it's okay. Look at the results. He's even already with the hand card.
Yeah.
What would you do now? Like, would you stop doing village for a couple of minutes? Because if he's doing that, you just go up already, or it's too much. Mr. Yo, I'm talking.
I don't like the fact. Okay, now Mr. Yo goes up with the third TC as well. I think it makes more sense for Hindustanis to have at least like 80 villagers pumping, villagers out, and then use 1 TC to go up to Imperial Age. With the way it is right now, Mr. Yo seems to go that direction. I don't think his imp time is going to be too much delayed. ACCM will be up faster though, but he has the map control, Mr. Yo is, so he should be okay.
Yeah, he's doing already the 4th full center. Yeah, 4 TC, Boso, heavy blow, all the upgrades. He has all the upgrades that he can do. I don't remember if he made the gold mine and upgrade, but at this point, really doesn't matter. I would love that we can check that in Capture H. Some stuff that is really missing, but this is going for Imperial. And in Imperial, we have been talking about this, how you kill the golems. You need the Eagles fully upgraded, but Eagles fully upgraded take a while, Mr. Jordan.
Takes a lot of time. Also, Hindustanis access to hand cannoneer. Hindustanis is definitely better in Imperial Age. There's no question about it. ACCM has clicked Imperial Age first now. Monsieur is not going to be too far behind. He is 9 villages behind though. And also in terms of Imperial Age time. So ACCM, right now, he doesn't look too bad. However, he doesn't have the map control. right? And he first has to clean this castle in the front before he can really think about going forward and trying to deal damage to Mr. Yo.
Yeah, well, Mr. Yo is with 600 scores point ahead, but you know that sometimes the score is kind of tricky. It's true that this time, if you check the KD, 35 to 12 is quite a lot. Also, I'm just checking how is the exploration. Exploration is also
As well.
almost 100% for Mr. Yo. He has explored pretty much all the map except that corner at 9 p.m. 9 o'clock, but to say, and gonna take that village on the left, taking the outpost. Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, I have seen a lot of times the Hindustanis Mayans, but not at the point to see the really late Imperial battle. And I really want to see how the Gulams are going to be able to do fully upgraded, honestly.
Against the Eagles?
Yeah. I want to see how they work. Because against the Archers, we know, I mean, we have seen. We know that they really eat.
We know.
But I want to see how they're going to work because we don't see this matchup in late game that often.
No. I mean, ACCM is going for the Eagles, right? So it is very likely, man, that you finally will be able to see it. The question is it going to be full upgrades for each player? And you see gold stone mining upgrade also incoming, so there we have the answer.
Yeah, nice. Well, one thing that we didn't mention, guys, very important, the production. And one thing that has the Mayans or civilizations that you can produce from the barracks, you're going to produce a lot more. Because you have a lot more buildings, but the Gulams are getting inside already, raiding a little bit. The Elite Eagle Warrior on the way, handcart incoming right now. And with that Elite Eagle production now, be careful because Mr. Yo has only 2 castles. And if you lose the castle in front, Jordan, only one then.
The good thing for Mr. Yo is that he got confirmation of what his opponent is going to go for. 3rd castle being planted down as well by Mr. Yo, a little bit more defensively. So he will commit to the Gulam, maybe. Oh, we see chemistry being upgraded. So
right away.
Hand cannoneer is going to be the unit choice here.
Definitely need it. But let's remind that that army is expensive because the hand cannoneer is definitely not cheap. He's definitely not cheap, and you need to get the time to get there. We can see how ACCM is trying to go with the archers, trying to raid a little bit. Taking his point of view, we see how he don't know that there is another castle coming, but he can raid a little bit with those archers that don't have El Dorado already.
Wow.
Those are eagles already with El Dorado, +2 only, but El Dorado is like 1 eagle and a half. No, that army shouldn't be there yet. So, need to go back. It's not enough eagles yet, Jordan.
No, it's not. ACCM is just trying to get a little bit of information of how the base of Mr. Yo is looking like. And these eagles are just merely used for that. The castle will most likely go down here. I mean, Mr. Yo is trying to repair it, but it's just a downhill battle here.
Will go down. Now it's the lead. The masonry won't be in time. He's doing a palisade gate. He's trying to go with the Eagles and kill the trebuchet. I think those trebuchets will go down. He might lose the Eagles in the process, but it's worth it, right, Jordan?
It is.
You want to kill those
100%.
Yeah, if you keep the castle alive at home, it's really nice. And as you can see now, plate mail armor, so we'll have the +4, and those Eagles is starting to be scary because they are also raiding. I like a lot. I don't know if he's going to win or not, but I like a lot how ACCM is playing right now.
Oh, absolutely. And his population overall is also looking extremely strong. He has 160 population against 145. We see full upgrades on the Eagles very soon here. And the Gulam, they have reached their elite status as well. And we have an engagement here, man. Let's see who is winning this one.
He's winning blue because he has more army. He has more army still. Not an old Eagles yet, but more are coming. Look at those elite Gulams. And the Eagles are not fully upgraded. Now they get the +4, but they still have only with the +1 attack. The Gulams are coming, and now he's going to take the traps, and he's going to go back, waiting for the hand cannoneers. The problem is, Jordan, if he's able to get the traps, and then he mass few hand cannoneers with the Gulams, then the Eagles going to the damn hell, Jordan.
Yeah, for sure. Eagles have no chance against the hand cannoneer. However, MEMB, Mr. Yo on the right-hand side to see, losing all the villagers. Mr. Yo is sleeping. He doesn't realize that one. And all of a sudden, he's down to 106 villagers, while his opponent with Mayans at 130. That's like dream scenario right now.
It's really good. He's doing the guilds okay, but there's one thing that we didn't mention, Mr. Jordi. You can lose those villages if you have 4 relics in the house. 4 relics for Mr. Yo.
Ooh,
4
that's
relics.
nice.
So that's a lot because the longer the game goes, yes,
Oh!
the resources last longer, but now he's gonna make a castle in a great spot, gonna take the goal. That TC, this is the goal left for ACCM, and he's gonna make a castle there. Mr. Yo is in a very good position. Look at the castle, it's gonna be on the hill, and now those hand cannoniers are killing villages as well. But Mayans are Mayans, he's still raiding. Why Mr. Yo in this situation is not walling at home? Because now he's chasing niggas all over, and that's definitely not what you want.
It was a little bit of a slip-off by Mr. Yo. He did forget to plunk down the wall or the gap in front of his tower, and therefore a lot of eagles are in now. The golems will take care of the business here by looks of it, as they had a little bit more here. But, man, as you said, this castle by Mr. Yo is so beautiful. And that also, you know, is typical for Mr. Yo because he is so good with controlling the map. He has full vision, and that's exactly what he is going for right now.
Not only that, I mean, I have, as you know, I have casted all of you, all the pros for so many years, so many times. I think Mr. Yo is the player that with the least values, he maximizes his resources the most. You see that he has 100, 110, 120, and the opponent like now 140, 150, and Mr. Yo is still able to have the same army or even more than his opponent, and that doesn't happen to many players. Not at all.
Mr. Yo,
I don't know how he's doing.
Yeah, he's doing such a good job with that, right? Problem is, on the right-hand side, there is still an opening, and ACCM is capitalizing on that one, raiding a lot of villages here, and these eagles are so hard to deal with. The castle will be denied here by ACCM. It's going to be a doubt castle. These hand cannoneers are obviously a little bit too strong. Oh, never mind! There's full commitment by ACCM. He desperately wants to get that castle up, and I'm not sure. He will get it up, but is it going to be worth it? I think, 135 villages still. ACCM had a little bit of an overboom here. And Mr. Yo losing all his economy, man.
He's losing absolutely everything. He's getting raided by so many eagles, 20 eagles. Why? Because 0 walls. He's not doing walls. I mean, one thing is that you don't have a lot of villages and then you can maximize your economy. Another thing is that you need some villages, you know, a little bit. I mean, he's gonna go below 100 villages if he's still like this. But, well, he's now raiding as well. I don't know. Crazy game. Both raiding each other. ACCM is still with a lot more population, and now on his base the Gulans kind of disappear and still killing more and more. He need to move away from that castle and keep raiding. And look at now in the north with one eagle also killing. These raids are being so hard, like really hard, Mr. Jordi.
Yeah, and this is exactly the move which ACCM needed. Like, he knows exactly that he cannot fight on straight ahead against these hand cannoneer, and therefore hand cannoneer, the biggest weakness is the mobility, and the eagles thrive in that aspect. So just ignoring the fight against the hand cannoneer and taking the raids here, and I don't know, like overall the situation obviously still very equalish, but ACCM, you know, has potential here.
Yeah, but the resources for Yo, does have a lot of food in the bank. 1,000 stone, 1,500 gold. That castle he did on the left is giving him all the control. And when you see that one player is with Gulams and the other is starting to research elite skirmishes, you know that something is not going that well. It's true that he's still raiding like crazy. But man, what I was telling you, below 100 villages but 43 army, ACCM, 12 army. 12 army, Jordan. He has no military at all. A lot of villages, but what? He's 0 army, man. What the hell? He's game.
It is weird. I mean, ACCM is doing a switch right now to elite skirms, but elite skirms are not going to do well against Gulams here at all. And ACCM, it feels like he just doesn't have the gold income which he needs to get a lot more eagles out. And he lost all his eagles at the raiding as well. So right now it feels like he's running out of breath.
I think I mean, if he's taking that castle down, that's it, because he has nothing else. Like, right now he has 4 eagles, 10 skirmishes. Those skirmishes are not even fully upgraded. He's missing the last armor. Ballistic now. He's doing the upgrade that I'm not gonna mention, but it's just shoot 2 arrows. I'm not gonna mention.
Hold your Javelineers.
Yeah, exactly that. And now the 2 trebuchet and bomber cannon. What a beautiful pronunciation, man.
Absolutely. Mr. Yo playing this so well. And Man, we know Mr. Yo is thriving in these stages. He loves Imperial Age. That's where he is the best. And we can show this, or we can see this also being shown in this game.
Yeah, but we can also remember that now Hindustani has a lot of tools. Like you see a lot of skirmishes, you go out of foot, you go hussars.
Yeah.
You can make hussars as well, and then you would say, well, he can go half. No way. For halves, you also need upgrades, and he has no goal at all. The castle is gonna go down, and hussars are not even needed. This amount of Gulans are eating absolutely all the skirmishes. Villages are going to go down, and that castle is down. And after that castle is down, I really believe that this is going to be the 1-1, Mr. Jordan.
Absolutely. There is just no way ACCM can come back anymore, and he realizes it, and therefore, typing the GG, Mr. Yo able to equalize the series 1-1.
GG.
I like a lot when Mayans die.
You do?
You don't? I mean, as a player, like...
I
It's
personally...
good to see the Mayans die. Come on.
I personally enjoyed more if Burgundians do Flemish Revolution and it doesn't work. That's my... I like that.
Well, in KOTD, it's not gonna work.
Why?
I
Banned?
don't even know. Of course.
Banned? Man,
Yeah.
why?
Because what you say it. Because
That's
you
my
love it, and I give
that's-
you your wishes. Your
That-
wishes come true, you know?
I
No
cannot...
Flemish Revolution.
I cannot fulfill
You don't
my
sign up
wish.
now?
No.
You don't sign up now?
No. Man, tell me one thing about King of the Desert. Why
you wanna
is it 3 villagers instead of 9?
Because it's classic.
Classic, okay.
So if they change one day the 9 villages on the matchmaking, then
Yeah.
we go with what it is on the matchmaking.
Okay.
But it's 3 villages because KOTD has been always the classic, let's say, the all AOC, let's say.
Okay.
That's why it's 3
Okay.
villages. You know?
Because I'm asking, we had the discussion, we both are in love with 9 villages, right? So I was surprised
do.
it has 3, but I understand the reasoning.
Yeah, I do. And if people want to grind and want to practice, mainly you cannot practice on the 9.
I know,
mean, and I
yeah.
would like the 9 villages maybe as a standard, probably. But I'm not the dev, as you know. And if the standard is not that, and that's also why, since we have the Warlords, that is the other tournament that I have created, or we have created, I think it's good to have the variety also. One classic and the other completely new as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm checking the statistics right now. I don't know if you saw it also in your stream, but ACCM got more resources in total, but didn't matter because Mr. Yo got in total 75 largest army. With,
at the end,
but at the end, it's still 30 villages less. ACCM with Mayans 153 villages. Isn't too much?
Yeah. That's the problem. I agree. It's too much. And the thing is, you know, keeping the balance between maximum of army size and maximum villagers is very, very tough. And I personally am also a fan of not building too many villagers. Many players argue that you can always delete them. I'm always saying, like, yeah, but you know, you want to have that pop space for army. If you have more army, you're going to trade more efficiently, taking fights as well. So it's always a trade-off, and the balancing is super hard. But as you said, Mr. Yo is always excelling in relatively low amount of villagers compared to maybe others, where others might have 10 villagers more, but he's maximizing the efficiency of his army. That's why he's so good.
And usually, Jordan, you don't delete those extra villages in time. When you try to delete and balance, it's late. In most of the times, not always, of course. But the balance is just so ideal. Okay, the next game is Mega Random. Mega Random is kind of like a flipping a coin, Jordan. I don't know what you think.
I like flipping the coin.
Yeah?
Yeah, Mem does like it.
I mean, I like it. I mean, as a caster, for sure. As a player, I don't know. This is what I want to ask to you. Like, do you like this sensation, like, don't know what's going to happen? Because right now, for example, I think Mongols is a very, very safe choice. Like, one of the strongest, if not the strongest civilization for Mega Random.
I think it's the strongest.
Yeah. And then Portuguese. Well, Portuguese, super strong.
Yeah. Sorry, Map, I thought I had interrupted you there. So, anyway, for me personally, as a player, I love Mega Random the most. because it has so much diversity. You never know what is going to happen, so you cannot really prepare that much as well. And you kind of have to have that skill of anticipation, of reading your map, scouting properly. It's not more about, executing everything perfectly, but it's more about reading the map and the decision making. And that's something I personally like a lot. That's, for example, why I love Rage Forest right now, because if you look at Arabia team game, it's always Archer Scouts, Archer Scouts, Archer Scouts. It's more about who's executing a bit better. But Rage 4 is like so diverse, right? And that's something I personally love.
This is why I have always said that I don't like 4v4, for example, in Arabia. It's like a 2-2 versus 2. You win your side, you go out 3v3, much better for me in Arabia, for example. But 4v4 in a map like Rage Forest, with how the map generation it is right now, the walls that are weaker and so on, it can be pure madness, and one pocket can be in the one side, in the other. It can be a lot of things, and that helps a lot. But going to variety and diversity, we are now in game number 3, and game number 3 with, a nomad start with 3 villages, and probably the most standard that we can see. I would say that this is like La Nomad, maybe.
It kind of like it's not as crazy as you would expect it to be, right?
No, it's not crazy at all.
And also, what is interesting, man. So let's go through the civs here. So in general, on this map, you can see one of the reasons why Mongols is so good. There is so much hunt on this map. So many deers, so many boars. Hallelujah. So with Mongols, you have a field day. On the other side, Portuguese. There are no berries.
Oh man.
There are no berries.
And also you want Portuguese also because on water, like in hybrid map, it is gonna be also very nice. And not at all. So Portuguese don't have here any advantage.
Nothing.
And
nothing. The go-to unit for Portuguese are the Orient guns, but Magodai counted them. So ACCM has definitely a huge advantage here. Already taking stone and Darkish.
Thinking in the Magodais already. Okay, so what you are talking here is who messes the players, you or me, to tell them to go to the next game? Game 4.
Hey, can you not waste our time, please? Let's go.
Man, please, we need to move because we have the other semi-final and the grand final. I mean, no, the problem is that obviously there's no scout, there's no horse also, but the exploration already for ACCM is very solid. And he has 3 days close to his TC, ACCM. The board is already going to be on the TC, under the TC. So as you are talking, what the strategy here? And with the TC on the wood as well, much better position for ACCM pretty much in everything. And what? Super quick up and the scouts, Jordan?
Depends heavily on the scouting as well. I mean, ACCM Sheep was very close to the TC of Mr. but didn't spot it, obviously. So ACCM has no idea. It is heavily dependent on if you know where your opponent is spawning. Because if ACCM knows that Mr. is up there, then for sure we will see feudal aggression from him. If he doesn't spot him and doesn't see him, then there is a chance that he will just go straight for the cast stage play. Because Mr. with Portuguese, it is very unlikely that he's going to do anything else except pass castle.
Yeah, he has seen ACCM that ship that is not too far from the town center, but that doesn't give you a lot of detail. You don't really know where your opponent is, but you can assume that if this ship's there and already a second, that your opponent is not going to be too far.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be too far.
And also, I love the exploration by Mr. Yo. It's just so much on point, right? And now ACCM's TC spots the sheep by him, but he doesn't convert it. And Mr. Yo, he's chilling right now, and he's kind of missing the surrounding buildings. Okay.
Now he took it. Yeah. That one. Okay. Second board already under the town center. I mean, the thing here is, if you have this hand bonus, you don't get the advantage from it. You don't go aggressive, and then you go into fast castle, and Mr. Yo is able to go Castle Roman Organ against problems against that.
Yeah.
Because man, those units, what the hell?
They are strong indeed. Mangada is also a very lovely unit. Let's see. There's a third board being lured down for ACCM, so he has a lovely food supply. And look at the food count he has in his bank already. Like, he could even think about going up in 2-3 after 2-3 villagers, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, he will, because he's doing the Lammercam already. And I think after this village, he can go up even without the loom. Why to make the loom right now, to be honest? There's no scout, no horse, and his opponent is not going to be faster than him. So I will go up now as soon as he's doing the Lammercam. Is he going to go?
I think you need, like, I don't agree with the fact that he's going for loom as well. Yeah, you want to go fuel age and then loom, right? Because there's no way that there's anyone killing your unloomed villagers.
It may feel good when we're talking something, then he is doing the opposite, then he realizes the castles are right, and then he's doing what the castles are telling.
Man,
you've been good, you know?
You've been in this business a bit longer than me in terms of casting. I love it. And you love it as well.
Yeah. If not, being for so many years wouldn't be possible, you know? Wouldn't be possible. Yeah, wouldn't be possible. Anyway, he's gonna go now for the scout. I think he knows that he's there. But yeah, because he saw the house. He saw the house, so he can imagine that he's there. You can put how he's putting the barrack in front of those two relics. And in that direction, he's coming with 3 villages, but he's gonna take the deers, and he's gonna make a scouts. Mr. Yo will need some walls. The spot for Yo is not great because also to wall these, and you don't have the big wood. The TC is just perfect, man. He has the wood, he has the stone. Only thing is that, the map in terms of gold, Jordan, not so much gold, man.
There is nothing.
Now that I check it, there's no gold at all.
There's 10 gold on this map.
Few gold. What the hell?
What? I mean, there's a little bit of gold close to the barrack of ACCM, but there are 20 relics apparently and 10 gold piles. Interesting. So, Mr. Yo, he's going for loom now.
MEMB, baby.
He knows that his opponent has reached fuel age, danger incoming, and what is his reaction now? Like, does he continue building villager? It looks like that. He wants to have a fast castle here, and he has a very safe gold in the back here. I don't think ACCM has spotted that one. Yeah, no chance.
I'm not sure if this strategy is the best, but we'll see. He's going for that goal at the back. Oh, that mining camp. That mining camp is just amazing. That mining camp is just amazing. Taking the gold and the stone with one mining camp. The dream come true. And as you mentioned, don't think that he's going to be there at all. Now he's in the lumber camp, so the lumberjacks. So he's going to stay probably around with the scout. Going to make even more probably. He's walling a little bit now the woodland. He has one scout only. And well, he's going to be able to go up. Palisade gate. Look at this small, that super small base he has. This tower, I don't like it. I don't like that tower. I think it's a waste. I would rather go around and make the tower in the other woodland. I mean,
100%. Because that way he could also attack the stone and the wood. However, it would not work because the Mr. Yo is going to be up to fuel age. So he should be okay.
Yeah, but if you force him to use the stone in a counter tower, it's probably better than this because like this, he will need more resources to make the castle. Anyway, he's very tight on resources, Joe. He has a lot of ships, yes, but his resources are definitely not the greatest. He probably need to put a lot more villages on foot. Yeah, he has a lot of wood, so he might sell resources. Yeah, he might sell resources to go up.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough, though. He only has 4 on foot right now, and that's kind of disastrous for him. And the scout of ACCM will most likely... never mind. Will he find that gold spot on the top? That's the question. It doesn't look like that right now. Oh, he will.
Yeah, he will. He will because he's searching for it. He's searching like, there's no gold. And now he find it. So he's going to go there with a tower. But that's the thing.
Takes time.
ACCM is now having the stone. Yes, he has. But man, why the players are doing this? You make the tower in front of his TC. Wall at least the tower.
I guess he's taking the risk because he knows Mr. Yo is just going for a straight past castle. And Mr. Yo knows that ACCM has army out. So it is very unlikely that he will commit to killing the tower here. But it is greedy, man. It is definitely greedy.
Yeah, anyway, you can see how Mr. Yo is doing a good tower here with 2 villages. He want to make it before he's killing the palisade, because if he kill the palisade, then he will be able to take the tower. Yeah, he's gonna be very close. That tower is gonna be up in time or not, I think. No, it's not gonna be, and now he might be able to take the tower, and that's gonna be very annoying because ACCM is gonna come to make a tower as well. Okay, tower is gonna be up, and Mr. Yo is on the way to castle it, but the danger is gonna still real. Yeah, you're gonna make a tower there, gonna take the goal maybe, but Mr. Yo will take the other tower down and will have the stone to drop a castle, Jordan.
We'll have the stone to drop the castle. Oh, MEMB. Oh, MEMB. Oh, let's not talk about this.
He's taking the tower. Yeah. It was expected, but like, you're there, you don't wall, and now the tower is gonna go down. Even more the towers now, how weak they are. But Yo is also doing the mistake where you don't wall, man, because now the scouts are coming, and this is terrible for Mr. Yo. Both made the same mistake.
See, MEMB, and that's why you don't wall your tower. Because you want your opponent to come forward, to kill the tower, to not wall, and then to idle all his villagers.
Yeah. It's on purpose, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Come on.
Man, when you're 2K, we can talk about it once again. Okay?
Check the zone, man. I was 2K when the 2K got Zone Real Minute. Now everyone is 2K. What the hell, man? Everyone is 2K. Seriously, what is this, man?
Yeah, if you're below 2K, then you're doing something wrong this day.
Yeah, these days everyone is 2K. I'm checking the casting. I was, well, let's see who is this. Well, what the fuck, man? 2.2K.
Yeah,
People is buying the 2K or what?
I feel like that. Yeah. Like there are too many people. It's like rating inflation.
Man. Yeah, it's inflation completely. Anyway, Citadel is on goal, but he has almost 800 stone. I like what Mr. Yo did. He just switched it instead of keep taking goal or put the village on the tower in the north. And now, where the castle? Just at home? Yes, he's just being safe.
You have to be safe here. You don't know what the follow-up of ACCM is here. I mean, let's take a look. ACCM or Mr. Yo's point of view right now. He doesn't have any intel whatsoever. The only thing he sees is 3 scouts looming around, and that's it. And ACCM, beautiful scout. He sees it, and he is heavily on stone as well. So we will see Orient guns against Manga Dice, and that's something I'm really interested in.
Yeah, but the problem is that the economy for Yo, I mean, he don't even have food. He's not creating villages. The idle TC is just growing and growing. Now he's gonna take the gold. But if you make organ guns and start to get relics, Portuguese is a clown civilization, like I like to say.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult, you know, like really difficult. And you don't have good monks with Mongols, for example, to go against organ guns.
Yeah.
You don't.
You're kind of relying fully on the Mangadai play. That's it. And I think Mangadai shred Orient guns, but you need to invest into the upgrades. ACCM has good economy, but if he builds more TCs anytime soon, the next 5 minutes, he's definitely doing a mistake. Because he needs to invest everything into Mangadais right now.
He's in the castle, and the castle, I like the spot a lot. Why? With that castle, he's protecting the stone, but heavily is protecting that goal. In a map like this, that there's almost no goal, he's protecting. He's protecting the stable, the archery range, and pretty much he's securing to get those 2 relics close to the stable. So the castle is absolutely nice. But Mr. Yo, we could say similar situation. He's grabbing now those deers, taking the deers, and he can go for the relic at some point. The thing is, I believe that what Mr. Yo need is to drop a second castle, but you can lose the organ guns against the castle. My goodness. Okay, he did it.
Ooh, took some hits on that.
Aye.
And the scouts are in. They're not going to be able to kill a villager here, but a little bit of distraction has been forced by ACCM. And ACCM, he's also expanding with his villagers to get extra deer in. I love what ACCM is doing. It feels like his situation is very, very comfortable. And yeah, Mr. Yo, he's one of the best if it's about decision making. So I'm really curious how he wants to continue this game.
Honestly, I think he just did monks with the organ guns. If you mass organ guns and couple of monks together or 3, he will convert to 1 or 2 Magundais and that's it. I don't know what you think. I mean, obviously Magundais are faster. They got bonus against siege units, but with the organ guns, some monks, you grab the relics, and then you drop a second castle. That's what I will do with the resources that we see now for Mr. Yo.
I mean, it is definitely a pathway which Mr. Yo can go for. The only problem with that strategy on this specific map is that there is not too much gold access, so it would be very limited in terms of what you can actually achieve with that army. So it has to work within the next 10 minutes, otherwise it would be a little bit problematic, that's for sure.
Yeah, but ACCM is doing husbandry. He did the university, and he's not going for really a lot of economy. I like that he's trying to take that tower. I don't know if he's going to make another tower there to don't lose those 3 villages, because he didn't wall his own tower. But now he's coming, and he's going to start to raid. He's denying economy. He's going to make a second castle forward, I believe. And he has the monks there, trying to convert those Magundais. Already with 1 relic in the back. Not yet, but he will take it soon. He has to be careful. 1 villager down. Okay, both are attacking each other. Now the multitasking Jordan is crucial.
Absolutely. University is up already. And if ACCM somehow, in a magical way, is capable of getting ballistics as well, that would be perfect for him. And is that monk going to die? No, right?
No.
Oh, it dies!
Yes, against the Magundais. Because those Magundais are with Bodkin and really fast. And now, how he killed the organ gun so fast. This is what Mr. Yo need now.
Absolutely.
Seek micro is what he need. And, well, Mr. Yo, great decision making. Micro, not that much in this one. But he's still taking the list to ACCM, Jordan. Okay.
Yeah, and it kind of like he has enough stone for a second castle, right? So he, in theory, could go forward, but it would be a huge risk. But I think it is a risk which he has to go for.
Yeah, but look at now those Magundais in the south. He got how many? 6 Magundais. Again, 6 organ guns. The micro need to be insane for both players. Who's going to take a little bit better one? We will see. He got husbandry. I think he got all the upgrades. Yeah, husbandry, bloodlines, only missing ballistic. With ballistic, this will be probably definitive. Without ballistic, maybe it's going to be a little bit more of a problem. But no, Magundais for the domination. And now ACCM, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jordan, he can't lose this game anymore. Oh my God. I love those units so much, man.
Organ guns have no chance against Magundais whatsoever. Like, it's not even close. There's no way they can do anything. It's a siege unit, right? Or it's classified as one. And Magundais have the bonus against that, and Mr. Yo going for very, very, very defensive castle. Hallelujah.
Oh my God, that castle. Well, he has no secure goal right now, and
no.
Nah, this is impossible, Jordan. I mean, I'm trying to think what he can do, but he has 1 village on wood, 4 on foot, 0 on goal, 3 on stone. Those organ guns are also going to die even more now that he has ballistic now. So imagine, now you don't even need to micro. And yeah, he will do the castle, but what? ACCM has a much bigger boom now, and he can boom even more.
Yeah, and it feels like the Magundai as well, they are so resistant against the shots as well. In theory, they're not, but it feels like not every shot is hitting. And now, obviously, yes, the tower will go down. However, Mr. Yo's score, look at that. He has 40 villagers against 49. He has 2 army against 11. This is just a disastrous position for him. And ACCM, he loves to micro with crossbows. And he loves to micro even more with Magundai.
Yeah, well, also in a map like this that is huge, is really big, the mobility. I mean, he can move so fast. Right now, Mr. Yo is sending 1 monk that is gonna die. Those Magundais, and he's still spamming more. And even his boom is solid, Jordan, because Magundais don't cost food, so he is still doing fine. It's doing already TC number 3. It's walling here, Mr. Yo, and it's one of those games that he's gonna keep trying and trying, but you don't see that there is a way that he can really make a comeback here.
Yeah. No, there's not. I hate to be that guy, you know, but this is just the point of no return. ACCM has full map control. His economy is much better, having the bows already, also wheelbarrow in there as well. And that tower could go down very quick as well. It has only 350 HP and will also go down against these Magundai.
He's trying to do that, yes, and he will maybe. Nah, look at that, how the Georgian Gang just died. He's gonna take the tower,
Yeah.
and it's a domination. It's a domination. I mean, it is very important, the civilizations in almost any map, but in maps like this, probably even more, Jordan.
Yeah, absolutely. And now the Oregon, like the Oregons cannot do anything. It's just a waste of resources at this point.
I mean, when you are casting, it's not that you want to hype. You hype games that are close or the chances, but we have to describe it. We're not gonna fool the viewers, right? Like, no, the game is close. It's not. I mean, 49 population, 74, and if he was about to reach Imperial and then you can make Victorias, okay, you can recover, but it's not the case. The case is that ACCM will be the one that is gonna go up to Imperial faster than his opponent.
Yeah. It's like, I'm just wondering, like, there is no way that Mr. Yo can come back here. Like, even in theory, if he manages to get into Imperial Age somehow, ACCM will have 10 siege rams, elite Mangadai. There's nothing you can do. It's just impossible. And his woodline right now at his own base doesn't look too healthy as well. It's just very, very rough for him right now.
Yeah, he's doing a second on center in that goal. What is clear is that Mr. Yo is a warrior, man. He keeps trying, man.
Yeah.
He keeps trying and trying. He's coming with the magnets. Where he's gonna make the next castle? ACCM. He doesn't even need to be aggressive right now. So let's see. It's true that Yo is having a good amount of organ guns now. Yes, but look at these magnets. They are so strong. Look how beautiful they are. Look at this. And probably he doesn't have the Thumbrine, right? I don't.
No, he
think
doesn't.
needs
He
Thumbrine.
doesn't. He doesn't.
So imagine with them, and now that TC is gonna be denied. Yeah, he's gonna take more villages and kill him. He's having a good time right now. ACCM.
Oh,
I mean,
this is your dream if you're the Mongol player. I mean, Mr. Yo has to call it now, huh?
no, man. No. Don't be that guy. Come on. I'm joking, man. I'm completely joking.
man, he's not calling it.
over.
He's
No,
down
it's over.
1,800 score when he has 2,900. He's not calling
Yeah.
it.
It's. I mean, and the map is huge. Like, it's really huge. It's what I'm telling you. I'm still killing. The KD is double. Echo KD 15-2. Killing more villages. I mean, it has to be painful for him. Like, you as a player, you are in this situation and you want to resign, right? Like, you don't want to keep going because he's like, oh, come on, he's killing everything. It has to be annoying when you're playing like this, no?
It is super annoying. That's why I'm surprised that Mr. Yo still sticks with this game.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, 97 population for ACCM, 46 for Mr. Yo, and he has 3 TCs, yes. However,
Okay.
ACCM obviously a little bit better with the booming, and he even has a very, very defensive castle here.
How nice is this, Jordan, guys? He's a little bit better with the booming. How nice it is. I will have said, my goodness, more than double the villages. 40 villages, 86. You know, crazy. I mean, it's 50 villages more. 50 villages more and getting closer and closer to double the score because he's already 2,100 score more. That's crazy, man. And it's not even going heavily on the relics, ACCM. ACCM could have taken already so many relics, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm very surprised by the fact that he only has 2 so far. Definitely a little bit late on to that, but we see the problem with the Orient guns against these Mangadais. Usually with Orient guns you have a lot of guaranteed map control, but not against the Mangadai. And the third castle comes up for ACCM. I think Mr. Yo calls it when ACCM has reached Imperial Age.
Yeah, but he has to know. I mean, as a player like Mr. Yo with the experience he has to know that since he's only doing Magudas, that he's never getting a single village kill. That look at the food for ACCM, 2,000 food almost.
I know.
He can just sell the food and go up.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, he has such a huge advantage, and man, there is a point where
GG.
Mr. Yo will have to call it, and it is now.
No more point.
He called it.
No more point. I mean, Mongols is so strong. Like, another thing, I didn't say to you because we were not talking during the snipes. I got so surprised when I didn't see Mongols snipe with these maps, for example. And being he sniped the Aztecs, if I'm not mistaken.
Aztecs, yeah. He was afraid of Aztecs from Arabia.
Well, okay, but I don't know. I think like Mongols is with this setting because Mongols can also be used very strong in Yucatan, for example. It's like Yucatan Omega Random is amazing. I was surprised, but look at the KD and the economy difference was 10,000 resources more. Well, he got a big advantage. Jordan.
16,000 against 26,000 at this point. Yeah. I mean, we saw it in the game, right? The only thing Mr. Yo had better was the rally count over the game, but that's about it. Anyway, we finished game number 3, and as far as I know, they have hosted game number 4 already, and I'm sure we will jump into that very, very soon.
Yeah, it will be Yucatan if I'm not mistaken, and it's gonna be Kumans most likely. Mr. Yo play always Kumans in that map if he can, you know. And Kumans is a very solid choice. What do you think is gonna be the counter pick? I'm checking your stream, and you put there. Oh, give me that notes. Give me the cheating. I want to see what is this. What you put? Kumans versus what? Open it, man. You don't want to show me, man. I'm seeing your face, man. What disgusting, this Jordan.
Must be Poles.
Poles, you think?
Yeah, it must be Poles.
Okay. But you put Poles in 2 maps now. Okay, because you are cheating. Okay, I see. All right. Well, Poles, in a map like this, you can farm really well with that one.
You didn't read that one.
Hello, MenTV. Oh my God. Hello, MenTV. Disaster. Disaster.
Anyway, man, game has been launched, so we will be in the game anytime soon.
Yeah.
And
let's see.
You know, Poles, I think it is going to be Poles. Also a little bit surprising to me. Yeah, it is Poles. I like Poles on Yucatan. I see a lot of potential for them, yes, but it doesn't strike to me as a top 3 civilization. Somehow.
You think Poles is top 3 civilization?
Not on this map, I think.
Okay. In general?
Let's see. In general? No.
Okay.
I don't think so. What do you think?
I think they are very situational. In some situations, they can be broken, and in others, they are useless.
I think on
if
close
not useless,
maps,
if not useless, tricky.
Yeah,
you know?
very tricky to handle, right? I think on close maps, they're definitely one of the best. But if it's about open maps, very tricky to play.
Yeah. Well, is this a semi-close map? Because it's not open, but it's not close.
For me, Yucatan has always been a boomy map. So it is usually very easy to secure a base. And the most interesting thing is Poles was the first pick by ACCM.
So what is the approach here? I mean, I know that you want to do some stuff. Oh, I'm delayed.
Maybe
okay. Go.
Man-at-Arms towers into having a secure boom at home. I think that would be an option. Or
yeah, because yesterday.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go.
No, you go.
No, I was about to say that yesterday I saw how they deal. Who was against the Kumans approach, and I was like, no, man, that castle, no.
Sito.
Yeah, I was like, no, man. Either boom or make the castle. I was thinking when my suggestion was like, either boom or having Berbers. You don't even need the castle. Just go full knights with siege. Want to see? I don't know, because no, with the castle there, you don't really make any damage. But if you go siege and full knights, 1 TC, try to micro, is the best way, in my opinion, against the Kumans boom. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, the thing is, the idea of Sito was that with the militia, he's going to prevent Yo from balling. And then if you're able to place the castle onto the TC, then it's a different game. And then most of the time you should win, right? But Mr. Yo was able to kill the militia, get the walls up, and if you get the walls up, the castle is useless, right? And that was the issue. So a little bit of... I like the strategy by Sito, but the execution was not 100% perfect there.
Well, but maybe then go siege, break the wall because they don't have stone wall, and make the castle forward. Like, you need to take a TC at least. If not, it's impossible. Anyway,
Yeah.
We are now with Pulse and Kumans. We're talking about those strategies from yesterday because it can affect to what they're going to do here. As a blue, we have Mr. Yo Kumans in the south. And then in the north or on the left, depending how you want to see it, is ACCM as a red poles. You can see how he's doing already the forward, because remember that we are starting with 9 beautiful and smooth villagers. Here he has 3 villagers on wood. And this map has, Jordan, a lot of resources. 3 boars and deers. It has less deers, this map, or I'm just... No, it's similar. He already just took several deers, and there is also 2 deers in the north from ACCM. So it's a standard resource, right?
Map, you scared me right now. I thought this was a bugged map. Whee!
No, it's not.
Whee. Yeah, he's fine.
It's not, because he has push, and he has also more deers in the north where that turkey is already going to the north, so it's fine. Sometimes they are like in 2 packs, in 2 different packs.
Yeah. Interesting also is that ACCM already researching Loom. Is he going for 19 villager? Yeah, 19 population. Wow, that's super quick. That has to be aggression. And Mr. Yo without Loom up already. Super quick.
All right. So what is the approach here? Because ACCM not even barrack or anything. He's gonna try to just go normal boom. ACCM.
I'm confused. I'm really confused. Like, in my head, maybe he just plays Archer? No. What is he doing? I have no idea.
I only think that maybe he's trying to make a mind game to make things to Mr. Yo that I'm going up so quick, but I see 2 villages going forward. Tower rush?
No.
I
That
mean,
must be a barrack.
He's sending 2 villages forward.
He builds a barrack, yeah.
Okay.
I'm confused, honestly. I cannot really tell what he's going for. I don't know.
Well, what he's going now is to lose the scout, probably.
Bam!
Or be annoying. Yeah? It's gonna be annoying with the scout.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see he's delaying his opponent. He's good.
He still has more HP, so he's good.
Okay, now, yeah, but now the scout is faster, so no problem. Double task or scholar, but I still don't see what ACCM is doing. It's scouts. I don't like it.
Oh, and now ACCM loses the scout. Oh boy.
I mean, I don't like it. Like,
ma'am,
I prefer archers.
Are you gonna tell the players that we can go to game 5 already, or should I?
Okay. You like it, that joke, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of a joke which I would go for as well, so I like it.
Yeah, because I mean, if you go archers, 3-4 archers, you can, go for the walls, try to, if the wood was exposed, but with the scouts here, it's probably the worst approach, in my opinion. I don't know.
I think the only play here with poles is either go straight into fast castle, siege and monk stable, or 3 TCs, try to defend, or man at arm tower aggression. But anything else doesn't work, in my opinion.
No, I mean, playing like you probably play in Razer Fortress, that when you play against Kumas in Razer Fortress, you generally just go for boom.
Yeah.
But here, that is a map that you know that
it's
the
open.
Kumas is not gonna do anything else than double TC.
Yeah.
Super aggro, or just go directly into Castlage, but even Market and Blastsmith, just full boom.
Yeah.
And with poles, you can have a good boom.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I mean, it's not that he's gonna have a bad economy here, is ECM, because he will. But why you make the scout? You are only delaying yourself.
He made 2 scouts in total, so it's not the biggest investment, yes. However, the fact that he even went to fuel age so quick delays his castle age time as well. I mean, he has horse. ACCM! He doesn't have horse color with balls.
Oh my god, he didn't make horse color. Disaster.
Oh. Okay. Bam, can we have the Titanic sound, please?
I'm not gonna sing, but...
please.
I mean, la la la. That's it.
That was not a song.
Yeah. I will give you the alert and then you play in your channel too. Okay,
Yeah, okay, let's go. Oh,
that's even better.
Yeah.
Like seriously, it's. But honestly, I don't want to sound mean, but you know, when I'm casting and I have met all of you in real life, you know, what he deleted there? A house, I believe, right? Yeah, he deleted a house there probably to make the other forward.
Yeah.
At this level, these kind of mistakes, I don't understand. I know that you can be focused, and even more when you are 2-1 ahead. It's not that you are under the pressure because you are with the, okay, you are winning in the semifinal, but it's like with Burgundians. With Burgundians, you have to make the upgrades, the eco upgrades earlier, like double B tags, for example, super early, right? Well, with Poles, this is a must. The only thing that it can be, it can maybe sometimes happen that you think that you click it and then you didn't.
Apparently, according to a viewer, he has clicked it earlier, but has cancelled it by mistake, most likely.
Okay. Yeah, that can happen. Or maybe he didn't have.
Yeah,
maybe
but-
he didn't have to make the stable because he was low on wood, you know, and then he forgot to do it again.
Yeah,
it can be
that
too.
is very. Yeah, that is very likely. That is very likely. It's something which is very unfortunate for ACCM because, in general, if you play stable opening, you want to have the horse color, and specifically with poles, that is even much more important. And I don't think it must be a mistake because ACCM has not researched horse color yet, and usually,
Yeah.
if you click Castle Age because or you skip horse color because it is a decision you're making. I'm confused. Like the point
Yeah.
I was making
Now he's
right
doing
now
it.
is
He's doing it now. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he would do it after he reached Castle Age.
Yeah. But let's move on. What is now
Yeah.
the options he has? Because if he's going out for the boom, he's way behind. He should go 1 TC push or what? Because look at now Mr. Yo.
Oh,
Mr.
it's
Yo
too late.
is
Yeah.
clicking up to Castle Edge juice. What, 1 minute behind only with 16 villages more. Already stable and blast with mining stone. This is crazy. And right now, ACCN could be already with 3 tons sentence booming because remember, this is 9 villages start and in 14 minutes you could be in Castle. It's probably
Absolutely.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what is the follow-up? I mean, for Yo, it is clear. He wants a castle, and he will be able to get that castle in a very fast imp. Behind that is the natural play for Mr. Yo here, and ACCM, he will obviously have a good economy to keep 3 TCs working, but there's going to be so much pressure coming from Mr. Yo. And I really struggle to see a way how ACCM can deal with that anytime soon.
Okay, we see. Wow, it's 2 TCs.
Two
It's doing 2
TCs.
TCs, doing all the upgrades. But imagine doing this when you have only 10, 12 villages behind and not 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, now he's doing 3 TCs
4
right
TCs.
away. And the problem is that Mr. Yo is gonna come probably with few knights and then cast a forward, or he will play safe. Probably at home will be the caster, right?
I think it depends what he will see. I guess he will go Step Lancers just to get a little bit of map control. And then depending on what he sees, if he sees ACCM is not investing into knights, then he will place that caster forward. But in worst case for Mr. Yo, he will place the castle in front of the stable.
Okay. I mean, I don't think that Poles are the best civilization in super late game. I really don't think. But definitely, if you let them shine, they probably can kill the Kumans. I mean, you can go Paladins, but Paladins in a 1v1, you know, and these crazy hussars that they
That's
get.
true. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Well, let's see what they do. I mean, Mr. Yo has to do something. He's in castles now. For now, we don't see that he's doing any extra TC. So he's going to drop the castle. Probably he's doing few camels. If he's doing few camels, it's because he want to go forward? No. He's just defending and doing a castle at home. And he will go fast imp. If he's not doing a 30C, he's going fast imperial.
No, it's fast imp, yeah. First castle, super defensive, very secure. Second castle is going to be at the spot where ACCM stable is going to be. And yeah, with the Kipchucks, he will have the map control. And now thinking about it, 4 TCs for ACCM is so disastrous. Because That way, the only option he has is to go full knights in Castle Age. Then there is an option for him. But it is a tough call for him. Let's see if he's going to be able to have the right call here.
Honestly, he's only now 10 villages behind. Yeah, he's gonna go up to Imperial, but as you mentioned, if ACCM drop a castle now and start to make with his lots of privileges this many amount of knights as you mentioned, oh, be careful, man. Because a fast Imperial with 64 villages, Jordan, it's not that you have a crazy economy.
Exactly. Yeah. Thing also to keep in mind is that polls have been nerfed, right? Their farm deposit or food deposit is reduced from 10% to 8%, and that castle killing 2 scouts right away. ACCM gets that information, and the fact he sees that castle being positioned in the way it is, he assumes that Mysterio is up to Imperial Age now. I'm very sure about that. And now he drops their own castle himself. Stonewall's the southern side, which I personally love a lot. And the focus will be fully onto the middle here. And it is very likely that we will see a lot of gold or a lot of knights here. I don't expect the imp and then into cavalry play. But that's an option he has as well.
Yeah, but going to Imperial, no, because I really think that Mr. Yo will come with a second castle forward, and then will take the castle down. He has to do army. He cannot wait for Imperial. If he wait for Imperial and let a second castle go forward, then the timing, Jordan, the momentum is gonna be for ACCM, man.
I love that. I love that phrase, man. The timing,
and I
the
love
momentum.
to see your smile, man.
It's good. But yeah, it is exactly that. If ACCM would have managed to keep that castle away, then yes, he would have options here. But now with that castle being right at his face, and he doesn't even see it. He doesn't see it.
No, but that castle is taking the goal. He's gonna take the castle down. He might look at the resources he has. He could have done his lots of privileges. He could have knights there, and then with knights, you kill the keep chaps, kill the village, denied everything. You don't need to go straight for Imperial. You really don't need it. Anyway, he's going up to Imperial. It's true that if you don't lose the castle and you are going to Imperial, then you probably will have even more chances. Well, let's see. I mean, the game is a lot more interesting than we thought it was going to be. That's the truth.
Yeah.
So, let's see if he's going to be able to do the job. And he's there with the traps. The problem is that 2 minutes and 40 seconds fighting against a player that is in Imperial is quite a lot, Jordan.
It is super, super hard for him. I think ACCM also accepts the fact that he will most likely lose that castle here. ACCM up to Imperial Age himself now. Going for the slush privilege. And he will increase the knight production very, very heavily right now. But the thing is... Huh?
Jordan, wall, he's gonna break the house and he's gonna get raided. Why you are not walling? Oh my god, he thinks it's wall or what? He's going now, but he's gonna be in time. Mr. Yo is coming. Mr. Yo is also not going. They're sleeping, man. Jordan, I'm not gonna scream. Now he's going, Mr. Yo. But those 10 seconds cost him that is wall already. Okay, better, because then the game will be over probably. And listen now. To Trebuchet, wanna take the castle.
Very interesting, the situation, but that also indicates that the pro players, you know, not always looking at the spots, because they also have to manage their economy, manage their production buildings as well, and you have to make decisions all over the place, so it's tough. But you know, even though you're capable of creating a lot of knights with the slasher privilege, the problem is Poles don't have access to the last armor upgrade for the calf, and therefore the Kipchaks, if they're amassed, they should completely shred the Cavalier.
Okay. Yeah, but you need so many. You need so many Kipchas as well, because they don't have the +3. They have only chemistry. Like Kipchas in Imperial, they only get the chemistry and the elite. Yeah, that's it. It's not like they improve a lot for being in Imperial. The key here is that they have the trebuchet, and now Kipchas are inside. He's not walling. Well, after so much walling, you see how the Kipchas are now getting inside. They are getting the hill in front of that stone, and now it's starting to kill villages. Already 10 villages down. Tail is down, doing crowd rotation, Cavalier, chambered in armor. One thing that I don't like, Jordan, is he has explored all the map. There is a relic goal in the north. Why you don't expand your economy? When you are in this kind of situation, try to send villas outside of your main base, but it's still 3 knights, 7 on the queue, and yeah, Mr. Yo has all the timing here, all the advantage, Jordan.
He's thriving right now, right? Currently, ACCM with only 8 military, while Mr. Yo with 27, also going for Parthian Tactics and Pikeman upgrade incoming very soon as well. So he will be able to accompany his Kipchucks with soon-to-be Halberdiers. And then all of a sudden, ACCM has no way to engage against this army anymore.
Kill the trap. I mean, delete the walls and kill the trap that is lonely. At least I mean, kill something, kill the siege. Those traps are nice, but there's one trap which is lonely. He's gonna take the trap which is probably, and then he can go back a little bit. He's trying to do the job, but those are many Kipchas there. He's gonna take the traps. He's gonna take the traps. He's gonna take one trap, Jordan. He's gonna take one trap or not? Ay, he's not killing anything. Man. He's losing all, Jordan. Well, game number 5, man. Because he's losing absolutely everything. ACCM here didn't take a single trap, and now he has 7 Cavaliers, 100 villas, 11 Cavaliers in the queue, but total domination by Yo.
Absolutely. The positioning also was so beautiful from those Kipchucks and the Trebuchet, because the cavalry, they were not really able to surround those Kipchucks, and ACCM had to fight uphill all the time. And yeah, ACCM really in a tough position. He still has a little bit more villagers here. Also has crop rotation, so the food is incoming very fast. But if that castle is going to go up, then this is game for sure.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna be up now, but the Halberdiers are there. Halberdier is not fully upgraded. Cavaliers is still not in old numbers. He's always scary against Paul because they can spam Cavaliers forever, literally forever with these sledge-up privileges, but he has halves, he has the Kipchas. It shouldn't be a problem for Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo still have a lot of army, and the score is just growing and growing on his favor because he's taking absolutely everything, Jordan.
Yeah, and ACCM, he is down to 5 cavalry right now. He's obviously producing like a madman, but he only has 5 stables right now. No, never mind, 8 in total. So he obviously has good production, but he's losing more and more ground. In the meantime, Mr. Yo's population is growing and growing, and you know, there's only so much Poles can do here because, oh boy, what can you do? Like, you have cheap knights, yes, but you don't have the mass.
Honestly, in this situation, why the players all will do the same? Because Arbalest here probably could be better.
Oh yeah, Arbalest would be a very good move actually.
Probably
it's kind of like you play
Yeah.
Poles and you kind of like, okay, I have to go the knights, right? That's the idea here.
Yeah. But if you go Arbalest, you
doesn't
debate your opponent, and when imagine all the archery ranges at the back, of course you make some knights to think him that he's doing that. And Arbalest, to those Kipchas that don't have the +3, they can do the job.
Yeah.
Still, it's complicated because all the timing advantage was the main thing here. Still, ACCM is not calling it with only almost 3,000 score difference. And the series are close, but except the Arabia game, the games are being quite clear for the winner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this game doesn't look any different as well, because the only thing we saw is both players kind of booming, and then humans just being so much faster. And now the last engagement for the game, I think would be surprising for me if ACCM keeps in this game any time longer. This should be the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it's GG. He will call it in a moment. And the truth is, Jordan, everyone that is watching, when you are playing against the Kumans, GG call, when you're playing against the Kumans and you don't make any damage to the Kumans boom, Kumans should win 95% of the games.
I agree. You're kind of on a
Simple.
timer. You're in a
Yeah.
timer if you're against humans, right? So you have to try to make this messy. Otherwise, they will just overwhelm you with their economy.
Except maybe Reach Fortress. In other maps, if the Kumans is not getting damage, Jordan, why to lose? You are getting 20 villas gathering resources in an average, you know, during so many minutes. So you have to be ahead.
Yeah.
Really ahead. Yeah, in total, I'm checking the resources, and in total, ACCM got 200 resources more. But the problem is that Mr. Yo got the resources much earlier, so he get all the timing advantage.
Exactly.
That's it.
And therefore, he got the map control and was able to push. That's the thing. Okay, we will jump
The
into
decider?
game number
Oh,
5.
decider.
Map, I will quickly go to the restroom.
Okay. 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 Well, guys, decided game is going to be. And oh boy. It's okay, guys, and here we are with game number 5 that we have Bohemians, ACCM as a red, and Mr. Yo Burmese. So we might see, Mr. Jordan, I see that you are back in the house. We might see some monk crazy approach by both. I would love to see some wololo, wololo. Keep eating, keep eating. You can keep eating. Well, Burmese and Bohemians, and honestly, I have to tell you something. I didn't discuss with you about this because I didn't talk to you about the NAC 4. The arena map, this is much better map than the arena in the NAC 4. Jordi, it is or not? Because the other one was so huge, man, a boom fest.
The other one was not really a typical arena, right? It was...
You're muted, Jordi.
Oh.
At least for me.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
It was not really the typical arena map, right? Because it was, as you said, just booming, right? There were no monks involved at all most of the time.
So big.
It's so big, yeah. That's why the relics...
Just look at the distance here. Yeah. Like, it's 3 times less, probably.
Yeah. You know, in the past, I always hated to play arena because I always tried to avoid monk plays. It was too random for me, and sometimes is still, but it can be a lot of fun as well. And the meta has kind of shifted away from the monks most of the time. Usually you see the scout play.
You pick arena as a home map now every time, come on.
Of course. Like Rage Forest. If I have a team game and Rage Forest is in a map, Rage Forest is going to be my home map for sure.
Okay, then you are not stubborn anymore. Like
No.
you are open-minded now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You are growing, man. You are close to my age, 25.
Man, I'm slow, but I'm growing.
Anyway, obviously, to discuss what they are going to do now is hard because the standard is very, very easy. Like 4 villages on wood, everything else on foot. And around this population, or maybe 2 villages more, we will see if they start to make mine gold or a stone. But what do you think? Are they going to go a stable approach or market blast within 2 monks directly?
So what I think Bohemians is going to do is they will play Blacksmith Market, then 1 monastery and maybe a barrack to defend the monks. And for Burmese, I actually expect Burmese or Mr. to play it very standard, a stable opening, and have 1 monk monastery to get the relics. So it will be monk spearmen against monk scouts.
But I'm curious to see if Mr. is going to be able to win a tournament again in Arena.
He's always losing on Arena if he doesn't have Burgundians, right?
He say, like, I hate the map. And he said, I love his honesty, like, I'm so bad in this map. He said, I'm so bad in this map. I think it's not that he can. I don't think that he cannot play or he's so bad. It's like he's with a negative approach already from the start.
Yeah.
And that affects his performance, in my opinion.
Yeah, because in theory, Mr. Yo should have all the perfect characteristic for an arena player, right? He is amazing at decision making. He's amazing in Imperial Age. So I don't understand why he's not really feeling comfortable on that one, because in theory he should.
I mean, I have seen him make this arena approach on Arabia many times and he play amazing. So why not in this map?
Yeah. I'm curious, like the way he's shaping out, it's not going to be a stable play. It is very likely to be... Is it a monk play? It could be a monk play. Yeah. It looks like to be a monk play. Yeah, but he will...
3 on goal?
He will send more. He will send more. Because with 23 villagers, that is an indicator for very fast monk play.
Yeah, no, what I want to say is that 3 on goal already, it's indicate more that, because you see, go with 2 goal on goal only, that is doing now ACCM, it's more standard to go for a Boomy or 1 monastery only. But if you put 3 and now he put another 3, for example, with the 50% cheaper tax for the monks as well, because we forget about that, and 50% cheaper, all the tax is huge. It's really huge.
Absolutely. And we see Blacksmith Market. And we will see much more villagers on gold now for Mr. I think. Or is Mr. Yo completely ignoring everything and just go for boom? No, he's sending more on gold. It will be 2 monastery play.
No, because actually boom against Bohemians, Hufnische, you might have great boom, great monks, but come on. Yeah. Like, I think he need to make some messy games here. And 5 on goal is already solid. Well, 4 on goal for ACCM, but with gold mine and upgrade for free, already doing the effect here. Yeah. So we have to remember that.
Yeah, exactly. That obviously helps a lot as well. With only 4/5 on gold, it will be 2 monasteries. And it will also be tough to continuously produce those monks as well. It will be a very defensive playstyle by Mr. Yo, and man, I personally don't like it. He needs it to be more messy. He cannot go into... Well, can he? Let me think. Like, if you mass a lot of a run by... Nah, it still loses heavily against Halberdiers.
I mean,
no chance.
Bohemian helps 25% bonus extra against the cavalry. They are insane. They are really good. The economy is a lot better than people probably even think, because you can make fervor that affect the villages. It makes like double wheelbarrow basically almost. Like, it's very good. Gold mine and upgrade and stone for free. So they are very good. Let's see. I mean, 5 on gold is not a lot. It's not like 2, so he's probably going to go Well, at least one monastery for sure, but maybe two. I don't know. We'll see.
Should be 2.
so.
Anything other than 2 would surprise me. Let's see. MEMB, my heart is pounding. What is it going to be?
It's 3 villas. It's 2 100%. If not, he will send only 1. And he's gonna go 2. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Yeah. Well, one thing also, all the wood upgrades are for free. Bozo, or really without having to research that one, is very nice as well. It is very nice. Okay. And now he has 400 on goal. What I don't like it is, well, he see the double monastery. Well, ACCM is fully bullied, man. Well, then this is situation. Exactly. That's, I think, the same. But this situation is just go 1 TC, full monks, get all the relics into Imperial, and then he can die. He can really die. Now siege monks, and he can be in a problem, ACCM, if Mr. Yo play properly. Don't know what you think.
Mr. Yo will not play properly, I think. Like, he has too little on gold, right? It's like, he needs 3-4 more on gold. I would not be surprised. He will start losing. Okay, he's actually...
Okay.
He's actually putting on the aggression, as you said, man, with the Siege Workshop and, yeah, monks. But ACCM is on point with the scouting. He's absolutely on point with the scouting, and he will have enough time to get a castle up, even, if he sends more onto stone, because he has the stone mining upgrade for free as well.
But sorry that I disagree. Like, I like the approach for Yo, because he's not thinking on going super clown. He wants to get the relics, map control, some siege, but with some decent economy to go up to Imperial. And for that, you need some farming. And he has okay farming, like 8 farmers, 7 on gold. I will just do gold mine and upgrade if I was him, and try to really go all. He's doing right now gold mine and upgrade. The timing is good, man. The timing is good for
he's listening.
But, well, he's listening. And then, yeah, he's going with a ram. I mean, you can make redemption for 200 gold, basically. So, Burmese is dangerous.
Burmese is extremely dangerous. Yeah, for sure. And Burmese is one of those civilizations that can compete very nicely against Bohemians on the monk fight, because of the gold discount on the tech upgrades in the monastery.
Yeah.
The thing is, Scout has been lost by Mr. Yo. Is super unfortunate for him, and now these villagers unloomed, they might be killed very soon here by this the scout here.
Oh, one man, goes down. Why not make the loom? I don't understand. I mean, he was doing all good till now. You know, it's crazy. It is really crazy. I mean, losing 2 villages like this is cuckoo. And I'm gonna lose the monks because you don't have anything. What the hell?
Yeah, it's definitely disastrous here for sure. For Mission, he will also lose that scout here.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. He saved the day now. That's really important. I mean,
it is so
not losing the scout is really so important right now. Wow.
Oh my God.
I mean, you are talking about the economy. Just look at the economy now. He has 9 villages more ACCM, yes, but what is his approach? He has less villages on wood than Mr. Yo. Less, or now the same farmers with 3 TCs, and then 18 on gold. So basically, his economy is not as smooth at all.
No, it's
even
not.
With 3 TCs.
Yeah.
It's not. It's kind of panic right now, and he's investing in the same average than Yo, but Yo at 50% of the price. Resources for Mr. Yo, he's getting closer to go Imperial, because right now he has only 1 TC. So, yeah, he's producing less villages, but if you go up to Imperial and make a castle for what he's with 6 on stone, and he will get all the relics, Mr. Yo has a very good position right now. I don't know what you think.
Absolutely. With 9 villages on gold now, and also having the relics secured, he has 4 of them in, as you mentioned. Where's the 5th one, by the way?
On the way.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Map, you see those things faster than me. What the fuck?
Well,
and now
I'm a caster, man. I need to see that, man.
No. And now Mr. Yo, he sees that ACCM has the upgrade on monk converting, and now we have the engagement, man.
Nah, this is good no matter what for Mr. Yo. Not only because he has more, because he has the seeds here. Now he's gonna take it. Now he's micro. He's converting everything. And ladies and gentlemen, 13 villains behind only, but check the resources, Mr. Yo. This is hype. I'm casting like this, Jordan, because Joe maybe he's gonna win a game in Arena. Just maybe, not yet, okay? Because he converted now 2 units when I was hyping, you know. So maybe it's not, but he's about to go up to Imperial.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, the engagement itself was so good for Mr. Yo, even though at the end he didn't have the better luck at the end, but he is up to Imperial Age in a moment. Mangonel will be converted here, I suppose. What is happening?
He's not converting. He's not converting. He converted now, and now he can convert as well, Mr. Yo. Oh, he didn't have redemption? What? You didn't make redemption, Yo? Yo! He doesn't want to win. He doesn't want to win.
Yo!
He doesn't want to win on Arena. Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
My goodness. Now convert the monks. Look at now. This is incredible. Is it really incredible? He deleted the scout. No redemption.
Oh no, disaster. He has a Magna. Eject the Magna. Eject.
Oh. It's okay. He's okay. And now he's doing redemption. Unbelievable, man. Seriously unbelievable. He still have the timing. He still have the timing for sure. The momentum. He only need to make the castle. But just make the castle. Make the damn castle, man. What the hell? He's just sleeping, man.
The good old momentum, man. The good old momentum. And yeah, economy is obviously so much better for ACCM. But he is far away from Imperial Age. And how do you stop +3 or 12 range monks and the trebuchet? That's going to be super tough for ACCM to defend. But yeah, he is using the market. He is using the market, man.
Hate the market, man. Like, seriously. Well, it's part of the game. I mean, it's true that he has 30 villains more or something like this. But still, in this kind of battle, having 5 relays, having this advantage, more monasteries, honestly, a barrack will be good because the other can go light cast at some point too. And it's crazy how you have 0 economy and then you just make the market and then you are there, man. That is... Jordan, seriously.
Ma'am, is the market banned in King of the Desert 5 as well?
I will ban everything in King of the Desert, even the players.
Very good. You know. Let's go. No, but yeah, the market, I mean, the market is very strong.
Honestly, the ban for the Burgundians is just because it's not super important.
I know.
Because in Arena, in Arabia, it's likely that happened what happened in the Arena 1. But honestly, if there's a huge and important moment that can affect to a very important moment in the tournament, I don't want that to happen because for me, that's not Age of Empires. Sorry. I mean, it's not. And that's why. But everything else, I don't change the game because it's a classic, as I said, and if the game is what it is, it's the game. And the market is used because it's like this. I don't want to change anything. Or for example, rule with lanes and stuff. No, if people want to lame. Or just play skills. But for me, the button is not the skills. I'm sorry. It's a tech that is total crap, in my opinion.
I would say most people would agree with you here. I personally hate it. But okay, this is another topic. And Heresy incoming now for ACCM, and I love that tag because that counters everything Mr. Yo is going for right now. Because he's only going monks here. Of course, the units will die instead of being converted, but it is half the thing, right? And if you're getting yourself proper units out, it looks like ACCM will continue going for monks here. I personally would love to see him going for some like skirms. That would completely destroy everything Mr. Yo is going for. So yeah.
Well, and Mr. Yo could is doing bomber cannons. I like it, and he should make. Do they have faith, Burmese? I think they do. So he should make it probably as well. But now the monks are going to become useless, as you mentioned, and he will need barracks. He will need. I don't know if he need to boom a little bit more. Well, he has 44 villages only. This can be a disaster for Mr. Yo because Heresy is usually the tech that makes the wins in a monk rush.
Absolutely, yeah, it's such a big thing as well, right? And we have 5 monasteries for ACCM, and He has 17 on gold as well, versus the 10 of Mr. Yo. So overall, his monk economy or monk mass should be better here. So
We might see Arambais.
A Rambai? No. It's a waste. It is monk versus monk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but when he see the heresy, he has to do something else.
I think at
He's
this
doing a
point
second
Mr. Yo
castle.
is
Okay.
committed. I think so. Yeah. Because he doesn't have economy. He cannot do anything else, right? And a Rambai, they will just get converted by the monks from ACCM.
I know,
so
but,
it will be
but
monk
he has to
versus
do
monk.
then light caps. He has to do.
I think it's checkmate, honestly. Let's see. Let's see, man.
He's doing
Maybe I'm
fletching.
wrong here.
Okay. Well, good thing is he has no castle and no stone now to do anything. He's gonna try to break here, so I will do a castle at home if I was Mr. Yo. And he's doing the castle at home to defend. As you can see, those trebuchets now is gonna be down. He has the bombard cannon. He has a lot of wood. I mean, remember that he get all the wood upgrades for free, so the wood is gonna work okay. He's doing a second TC, and he needs light cap, few light caps to take those. Light caps is not that expensive, Jordan, so we'll take it.
The most important thing for Mr. Yo right now is to add a lot of economy. Right? He needs 4 TCs and buy himself time. I mean, he's doing a good job. He's killing the trebuchet from ACCM, and that is the only tool ACCM has right now in terms of siege against that castle. But once that castle goes down, Mr. Yo will have a very, very big problem here, because and all of a sudden ACCM with the better economy is going to be pushing very, very hard here.
Yeah, but let's see. Still a lot of army more for ACCM. This is the crazy thing with the damn heresy. The castle is already up, so now he shouldn't be a problem. It's true that the resources in the bank are not great. He's doing now chemistry. Like, in everything he's a little bit behind, but he got the heresy. Honestly, if there was no heresy, Yo will have this game.
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
But heresy changed everything.
Yeah.
Okay, another tech ban for...
I don't think we will see as many monks in King of the Desert as we see in
also
Arena.
true.
Let's
Also true. Also
maybe.
true. Okay,
Let's see.
go. Maybe what?
No, maybe like people like Hera. It's very likely that they will build monks. But is it going to be as much as on Arena? I don't think so.
Yeah, will do Hussars, man. He will do Hussars. Well, we see now double stable and he started to make light caps. He has 6 Tivolis, 8 farmers only. He need with 20 farmers, Jordan. I think Mr. Yo can be fine with 20 farmers for now. You know, because he still have the castle, bomber cannon, monks. He only have 1 trebuchet. He's doing the siege workshop. He's been a little bit slow the transition, and even if he's now adding 10 light caps. 10 light caps going with the monks, he has to be careful. Those monks are very annoying. He take now the village inside. He still have 5 relics, and the longer the game goes, if he recover the economy, Mr. Yo, with 5 relics, he's gonna be fine, man. Look at now the light caps. He's gonna go on and start to kill monks. Yes, he will. Yeah. There's a bomber cannon. He's taking those. He's killing them all. The light caps are huge, are really huge. And if he take more, a good engagement, now he's forcing him to make the barracks. So, without experience yet, Mr. Yo might be able. It's crazy, but he might be able. And look at now the rating with those light caps in the gold miners. Ay. He's gonna kill a lot of economy too. But as you mentioned, Mr. Yo need more echo, and he's doing now TC number 3. Mr. Yo is playing good, Jordan. Really nice now.
This is definitely a good thing
and
for
the
him.
Down.
The trap is down as well, so
Down.
ACCM is losing momentum here. However, he still has 40 population more. He's now finally, after ages, finished chemistry as well. And ACCM, he wants to play it a bit slow because he's thinking about stonewalling his base, completing it. It feels like if ACCM gives Mr. Yo a little bit more time, then Mr. Yo is going to be in a good position with the 5 relics. But it's still 110 villagers against 66. So ACCM's economy is just so much better than Mr. Yo's right now.
Yeah, it is. It is still, but he is still on his base. So Mr. Yo is still booming. He is still booming now, and he has 27 farmers doing masonry to hold a little bit more the castle here. The trebuchets are there, and now he need to go back. Ooh.
What?
He got it! Another bomber cannon down. What the hell? Is a bomber cannon, is those trebuchets with arquebus or what? Ha! You know? It's Portuguese trebuchets or bomber cannons. But man, look. He's trying to convert. I mean, if you kill it, he's fine killing it. He's fine, and if he convert down, now he's coming with the light gas. You don't care about the light gas. The castle is down. I like a lot how Mr. Yo is playing against this. It's very difficult. Now he's doing the TC number 4. You say the TC number 4. Military numbers is still almost the same. And if Mr. Yo reach the 100 villagers with 5 relics, he's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh boy, man, that trebuchet, it felt like it had 19 range. Because the bomber cannon even moved back. And the trebuchet still somehow managed to win.
Sorry, Jordan. He's going to the right with the trebuchet, ignoring those, keeping the castle here alive, and now gonna take the other castle down. Conscription even now for Yo. Yo has right now 80 villages, still 40 villages behind, but the timing, the momentum now, is this for who now? Oh boy. Oh, really boy, Mr. Jordan. That castle is probably going to go down.
Even though ACCM has so much more villagers and such a better economy, I still don't mind Mr. Yo's position. He has done such an amazing job sniping the bomber cannons with those monks and these traps. I think they are going to be dying now though. That's problematic for Mr. Yo. He doesn't have enough army.
The bomber cannons are gonna go down too because he's gonna kill them with the monks conversions. He's 12 range. He's gonna take it. No! But he's killing many monks too. Those trebuchets, the castle is gonna be down. It's so difficult against Keres. He's doing a great job, but he's really difficult. The bomber cannon, but the traps are going to go down too.
The traps are most likely going to go down. The problem is that ACCM converted to traps as well. So he killed 3 traps in total.
What? He converted? Converted the traps. This is cheating, man.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden, one bomber cannon is not going to be able to kill those trebuchet anymore, as there are so many villages repairing, and we can see now that the better economy for ACCM should help him to get the momentum, the timing in this game.
Yeah, and we see the Aram buys, but now it's probably because he cannot do anything else. The bomber cannons are going to be converted to probably. He's at the limit, really at the limit. He has good food. Good goal, but what to do here now? Maybe infantry with Burmese? Maybe he could go champions. Look at the resources.
Man, but
he's gonna make another castle. Champions, maybe.
Really rough. Like in this situation, what can you really do against Bohemians as Burmese? It's just such a toughie. Ideally, if everything goes well, you have a run by Husser, but that's not a combination or not an army which Mr. Yo can go for. He just doesn't have the time for that. And ACCM is cleaning the entire middle completely and also trapping down the last remaining castle from ACCM, from Mr. Yo.
Well, he's having now a second on the left. He did a second one. He converted one bomber cannon and then he died because his monks just kill the units, don't convert. He's trying to kill more monks. He's the up 14 monks. The monks are a real big problem now, a big deal. He got a lot more army now, and Mr. Yo, even if he's with the score lead, which is incredible, he has half the population. He's gonna make another castle there, and he's not going to give up. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think ACCM is gonna wait opponent from Winchester versus Hera. Yeah. And he's gonna be in the grand final.
Yeah.
It's 212. It's
absolutely.
So
absolutely. ACCM is thriving, and you know, it's so nice to see as well because ACCM, it feels like the last few months he has been able to step it up even more in terms of his own performance, and he has been so consistent all over the time, and now finally he is really making the best out of it, managing to most likely win this game and move into the finals of JMB Season 2.
Yeah, he's about to be there. Mr. Yo is still trying, but he can't. The 5 rallies are not really 5 anymore because he's taking both monasteries as well. He didn't put the relics at the back. He's trying to do army, but it's impossible. It's impossible now. It was a nice fight here, but as you mentioned, even if you do the perfect, and probably what you need here is to do what he did, Mr. Yo, faster. We're gonna see that the APM is very important. We are not talking about the APM, but it's clear, Jordan, that there is some players that are just faster than others. That's a fact.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. Yeah.
And you can check with the capture age, also all that data. And he needed to do what he did, but a little bit faster. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, it was just a little bit slower, and that gave ACCM the time to get his army out. Yeah, it's like 200 population against 110. That's never going to be a good sign, and Mr. Yo obviously likes to hang in a little bit more. He still has 2 castles alive, so maybe he sees a little bit of hope. He was able to snipe down the castle by ACCM, the 4-1. So that in general is a good sign for him, but doesn't know the entire situation. The right-hand side castle is going to be sieged down now by ACCM. Still no halberdiers in the play, but that's something which will come very soon, I suppose.
Yeah, and honestly, he got the light gas now with the +4, but when your opponent is having right now 30 halberdiers, because the halberdier upgrade is already there, and 30 more on the queue, and you don't have any counter for the infantry with light caps, you can't do anything. Can't do anything. And ACCM, man, 77 on wood. This is what ACCM is doing. He's still booming at this point, doing even more villages, and he's not really farming with them. He sent all to the wood. 77 villages on wood with only 30 farmers. The problem is that Joe has been so behind the whole game, but that's not the best macro for ACCM. He just have a lot of villages and 0 on gold, 30 on food, 80 villages on wood. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like ACCM's economy is just mind-blowing right now, right? Oh, the gate is opening as well, and
exactly.
Yeah,
I was thinking that. That was the no.
Yeah, I when I saw it, I was like, that is for sure what MEMB is thinking about right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the trap in the south go down as well against bomber cannons. I mean, Mr. Yo is capable of holding himself at 110 population throughout the last 3 minutes, but eventually his population will plummet more and more as he's losing more and more ground. On the right-hand side, they're sharing the gold. But ACCM here is obviously aware of it, adding 2 stables there. And now the last castle will be sieged as well. And there is no way Mr. Yo can save this one. And yeah, Mr. Yo will call the GG anytime soon here.
But you can't really say, Jordan, that the players in the tournament that you are hosting, that he didn't want to play the final, huh? Mr. Yo really want to play the final, man, because my goodness, he's trying a lot. Like he can't try more, honestly. He really can't try more. Well, he's trying to get the relics now back. He's doing a house. He still have the trap. GG, good luck next. ACCM. Jordan did a great job in this one, and well, perfect play there with the heresy, super fast.
Absolutely, very very strong performance by ACCM. This was a very cool game. We saw Mr. Yo playing something which we never see him do, Monk Rush. And ACCM defended that one well, and I'm curious because it feels like Mr. Yo has kind of this tendency to lose the arena games in the tournaments. It just is the thing we talked about early in this game.
Don't think he did terrible, but that was 21,000 resources more, Jordan. 21,000 resources more. That, well, this has been ACCM 3-2 with, well, qualification to the grand final, guys.